Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another non-professional Pathfinder stream. My name is Jake, and I'll be your GM tonight. With me, as always, are my lovely chuckle fucks of players.
Hello.
My fuckle
What
chucks,
up?
if you will. Oh, wait, it's the first 20 seconds. Guess we can't be monetized. Whoops. Oh, well.
Oh,
Not like I'm eligible for monetization on YouTube anyways.
I almost did something as a joke, and I'll type to you what I was about to say, but then I actually had the restraint to maybe not get you banned.
Nice.
Oh no.
I appreciate it. I would very much like to not lose the channel, despite the fact that I don't do much with it. So, fucking hell. Oh, God.
Already off to a great start.
Yep, absolutely. Oh. Yeah, let's not get me black bagged in the middle of the night, thank you. So, where we last left off, the party had just met together in the Weary Legs in Gregory's Crossing, and after being contracted to take care of some rat problems and further rat problems in the sewers, you all have returned back up to the surface, slightly smellier than when you went down. And yeah, but it is still very much heavily raining outside. As I recall correctly, you went back to the Weary Legs and got yourselves paid your 10 gold pieces each.
Paid and cleaned up because filth. Yeah, again, some of us much filthier than others.
yeah, I do remember specifically Glinda was the first person to take a bath.
Yes.
Remember come out bathing in the rain effectively because of actually trudging through the muck.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, Kamau is outside cleaning himself.
Yeah, Osman is as well, because there's no need to empty the bathtub by soaking it into his fur.
What's that like?
All right. Well, we'll say after you guys have bathed and gotten yourselves cleaned up again and smelling nice. What we next? What's the next step in your plan?
There's a plan.
Oh God.
Can't like what?
Yeah. Trying to remember, did we actually already handle the gold gain from the job?
Yeah, we had already gotten paid and everything. We had gotten paid. We talked to the owner of the bar upon returning there, and then Glinda went and took a bath, shouted down the stairs that the bath was open, and I believe that's where we end game.
Yeah. That's right. And everyone does get to start this session with 2 hero points because the creative director of Paizo said so.
It's true. I saw the tweet.
Mm-hmm. These are facts.
Yes.
Don't make the rules.
Thanks,
We're just
Luis.
following them.
Somebody please include a link to the tweet in the YouTube chat.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes, please.
He never responded to that other tweet, right?
No, God, thank God.
Okay.
No. Oh. But
Do I dare ask what the other tweet was?
It was the one from a bunch of weeks back.
The
The one about
kidney
the
stone one, I
orchid
think.
Mm.
yes. So, about 20, 30 minutes later, you guys have finally managed. You're all clean, relatively dry. Is there anything anyone would like to get up to? at the current time.
What time is it actually? Is that clock actually accurate?
Yeah, it's getting closer to noon.
Okay.
Yeah, it took you guys did do that shopping before heading down in sewers in case you ran into trouble. So that took a
Right.
good portion of the morning.
Right, because we had the shopping while waiting for I forget the tavern owner's name.
Lutheran.
Lutheran, right. Yeah, whole settling out the contract and payment on that for the morning, I remember now.
Yes.
But I imagine now that now that the smells finally washed away, Verity's probably got her appetite coming back at this point.
Understandable.
With it being lunchtime, is it starting to crowd up a bit or no?
There's the crowd is still fairly sparse. The Wicked Leg's mostly known for drink and dinner, not so much for breakfast or lunch. There's definitely more of a crowd than there was this morning, I'll say that. Just not as much as will be there basically. So, as two of our players deals with technical difficulties. But yeah, lunch is honestly it's fairly simple. More hearty and healthy stew, uh, prepared by Cindy, the very frightened Galoma bartender. Uh, definitely doesn't think that you guys are trying to steal her eyes. Totally not at all.
Absolutely not, never.
No, not a one.
Maybe just a little. I mean, what?
Friends, Galomans, lend me your eyes.
Well, if the situation seems calm at the moment, may take the opportunity to earn some income.
Okay. Gotcha. The performance.
Here's hoping this one goes better than last time.
You rolled like a 2. I would hope it does.
Hey, much better.
Yeah.
Much
There
better.
we go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Easy, pretty easy to
And that basically will cover for the day based on how earned income is written out.
right. Yeah, the rest of after. Okay. Yeah. Here. Say sorry, it's been forever since I actually looked at the earned income table. I'm gonna reread it real quick.
It did not get used a lot last campaign.
No, not
Right.
really.
Right.
Part of why I felt like doing it is just so that it would
He used more.
come up during the session, yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
For
Oh.
those who may not be as familiar with the game rules.
Yes.
Right.
We'll say you get about 5 silver pieces. All total.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
Level 1.
I mean, for level 1, 5 silver pieces is actually a lot to
Yeah.
to get from
Yeah.
income.
Not bad at all.
But yes. So while Eliaya is off earning some income, what are the rest of you doing?
Kamau is actually gonna kind of pull the hood up a bit. Like he's still kind of damp underneath all of his clothing. But he's gonna pull the hood back up over his shoulders and just kind of heading out for a little while. I'll be all right.
Where to?
And just to take in the place. Maybe find some people in need of help. And yeah, Kamash is gonna go out and because it is still raining, correct?
Yeah, it's still raining. It's fairly heavily raining, even still.
John.
Fuck.
I would like to first things first, actually. Because all the stalls have moved inside, but people are still selling things, I would assume.
Yeah, the weather coverings are out and whatnot. Admittedly, actually, with how heavy the rain is, most people have actually packed up for the day.
Fair.
It is torrential.
Okay, then I guess before leaving, because it would just be easier to do it at the tavern. Sidling up to the bar and looking at Cindy, but trying not to make eye contact.
How can I help?
I was hoping you'd be amenable to parting ways with some bread, maybe some fruit.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Like 3 loaves of bread and maybe like a dozen apples or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, sure. How about 7 silver? Okay.
Excellent. And a basket with something to cover it all up.
Okay. Don't hurt me. Runs back into the kitchen.
No, you're doing fine on your own, I think, actually.
I swear, I almost feel like having someone as skittish as her trying to serve all these people is almost cruel at this point.
Isn't it?
To be honest, and Lutheran just kind of sitting nearby, just to be honest, get some drinks in her, and she gets chatty.
Never would have guessed.
Very socially drunk.
Well,
Not a social drinker. She is very drunkenly social. Doesn't hurt that she can put them down like fucking horse and cart.
huh.
Hey, Kamau.
Hmm?
If you're going out, can you show me where the blacksmith shop you got that cleaning kit was?
Oh yeah, not a problem.
Get rid of this damn armor.
Fair enough. Yeah, so when getting the fruit and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess first things first now is taking Osmond to the blacksmith.
Okay. Okay. And Greedy, what are you doing?
He's probably sitting still down by the bar. I assume well, I guess are Dave and Ben still away?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say she's probably sitting at the bar, still like poring over a book and maybe trying to talk with Glenda and again trying to compare notes with helping her figure out what she has or has had done to her with all of her magic grossness.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
The ripping out of the organs. Yes.
Yeah.
Upon which we
The rather intest-arresting mystery.
Ooh. Woof.
The absolute gallbladder of you.
Madge.
Look, I don't have to explain myself to anybody.
Well, assuming you can live her with yourself.
Man, really heavily reconsidering those hero points.
I long
you're
for
not
the
the
day when
creative
we can
director.
escape these ones.
Oh my god. But yeah. So until those two get back, Osman, Kamau, you both head out into the rain. Kamau, having been to the black shops before, the smithy, you're able to find it pretty easily despite the rain.
Yeah, I mean, even kind of following the path that we took to get there initially, if needs be. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's not long before you find yourself back in the doorway of Alan's smithy.
Yep.
The dwarf
So mad.
kind of looking up from his anvil, just what? Welcome.
Oh, he has typed a thing.
Oh no, he's speaking Finnish.
Oh,
No,
God.
God.
And he responds in Dwarvish. From the old country. How are you doing?
It's been a long time since I was there. But it is
Same.
good to see a countryman.
Such
And
as it
I'm going
is,
to-
such as it is.
I'm going to take my forefinger and thumb claws and just kind of stretch this raggedy ass scale mail away from my chest. And this garbage isn't mine. You wouldn't happen to be able to replace it with leather armor and a plated duster, would you?
Well, leather's not really my thing, unfortunately. But leather armor and armored duster, was it?
Plated duster.
Plated duster. Well, happen to have a duster on you. I could put some plates in it.
A band of poachers has it now.
That is mighty unfortunate.
Yeah, they thought I was magic.
Well,
Know of any leather workers in town?
oh yeah, there's quite a few. Now, admittedly, whether they're open or not, considering the weather today, that's a whole other story.
I've already been soaked through once, I don't care.
Welcome to my world where the NPC's accents change more times than
Hey, I'm doing it too. I'm still trying to figure out my man's voice.
that's fair. Fair. I just have bad memory and a bad consistency with accents, frankly.
Look, as long as Cindy doesn't change, you're doing fine.
Yeah, there should be some in the area, and if you get one duster off of them, one of them, and then we should be good.
Got a vague direction to head?
He just kind of motions with his hammer it off in a direction, just like I'll admit I don't exactly keep up with the other folks here in town much myself more than anything. But I believe there's a fairly competent one that has good reviews somewhere down the road, around the corner.
All right, sounds good. Assuming I have any luck, I will be back.
Sounds like a plan. Low again. Large. For a fella. Looking up at you, Kamau.
Oh, we're still good for that armored coat in a few days, correct?
We sure are.
Excellent. I'll be sure to have the coin.
Good. I would hope so.
Actually, how much was it again?
Armored coat.
I don't remember if we argued up or down a price or if he just gave me the book price. Is what I'm trying
I
to.
think it was the book price.
Okay, give me 1 second then.
Be 20 GP.
Right, which I have a couple gold short. I mean, I'm going to put 18 GP on the table for him now.
Oh, well, fucking hell.
I'll bring the other 2 when I come to get the code proper.
Yeah, sure. Fucking, yeah. Just scrapes it all up into a bag. Just, goddamn.
Fuck it. I'll cover the other 2 when we come back if I get a duster.
Good enough.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Welcome back, by the way, to you two.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, not a problem.
Wouldn't be the start of Pathfinder if there weren't fucking issues.
Fair, fair, fair.
So Osman, as you begin to leave looking for a duster, we'll swing back to the tavern. Glinda, you are being talked at /2 by Veridi.
Oh, hi, hello, yes.
Yeah, Veridi was just trying to keep going on the conversation from the prior day with poring over the books to try and find any potential answers on her magic origins and all of that, since she said she was trying to figure it out. And just sitting by Glenn at the bar, just kind of flipping over tomes, just, well, even though most of the study back at the academy was on more arcane magics, less on the primal and natural side of things, there's a part of me that feels like, as natural as the source of your magic is, this is very unnatural. Or maybe that's just how you operate.
I, as far as I know, I don't. When I say it seems to be nature based, could you follow me outside? I don't want to dirty. Well, not dirty, but I don't want to make a small mess of the bar.
Yeah, yes, fair enough. Best not to cause another scene.
Thank you. Gonna kind of go walk around. If there is a small alley, they can kind of sneak into right next to the bar.
There's a field behind it.
Okay, that works. Glinda will go ahead and let's see here. She will go ahead and cast Aqua's Blast. Not really targeting anything, just using the spell. I will go ahead and read the description. You evoke a mass of water into the air around you and around your outstretched fist. For the remainder of your turn, you can blast targets within 30 feet with this water by spending a single action. And she will then demonstrate that and just plah, 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 plah. This is what I mean. She will then also cast Scatter Scree, like maybe 5 feet from them. Yeah, stuff like that. It's. I can't really do anything like. You said, arcane wise. I can't like just. At this point, I can't make fire. I don't think. I can't like. I can't like.
I suppose to clarify, but it's not so much in the matter of what is being done as much as how it's done.
Fair.
Your magic definitely seems, again, very in tune with nature and being able to manipulate it, but it's less precise than a lot of the methods that are taught at the academy. There's all sorts of tricks that are, for those not as attuned to an internal source of magic or with the weave within the planet, having to actually tap in through precise. I'm getting carried away with myself. It's your magic seems a lot more out of in a personal feel, less so than any kind of scientific matter, I'd say. It's fascinating, but I don't know if there's much I'd be able to pick out of it unless there's.
I mean, that seems to be a lot of the answer that most people give me. That they're just not really sure either. However, as far as I know, you're the first actual person from any sort of school who's been able to talk to me about this. So, like, I mean, you've at least answered a little bit more that I didn't know. You filled me in some more, and I appreciate it.
Well, I wish there was more that I could do, and while I would recommend that maybe the Academy might have some more knowledge, that might be, well, a little bit easier said than done getting their assistance, at least with me in tow.
Oh, okay. I mean, if they don't know too much more than you know, is it really necessary we go there? Like, I mean, yes, I would like to go there because like they have more magical knowledge and they could definitely like probably teach me things and help me understand what I'm going through. But you're saying that they also could not, and it's a journey, and that just seems like that might be a waste of time. Like my journey has been so far, and I just don't want to waste any more.
Slow down, slow down. Nothing about this is wasting time. Okay, maybe some of the Academy is a bit of a waste of time for me, but that's beside the point. I'm certain that there are answers out there for you, just maybe not at the Academy, but I've got some learning to do too, so perhaps there's some answers we could find together. I can keep practicing my arts, you can find out more about yours.
I would definitely appreciate the help. This has been a lot over the past like 2 weeks, at least in travel time away from home.
Hold, 2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, I've only been away from home for really 2 weeks. I consider home really the kind of the whole island I grew up on. It's not really that big, so
That's good God, 2 weeks to... Well, now I'm sitting here feeling inadequate.
oh. Well, I mean, a lot of that was spent in ship travel, so like I kind of just really sat on a boat and didn't really do much.
Well,
We can go back inside, by the way. I'm done with my demonstration.
Yeah, you
now.
guys are, by the way, have been getting drenched the entire time.
I suppose we probably ought to get in before we catch our deaths out here.
I mean, I'm perfectly okay with this, but like you seem like you might
Right,
want to be warm.
Yeah, her hair is in a flattened mess, like almost completely covering her eyes at this point. That would be appreciated.
Yes. I'm sorry.
No trouble at all. No trouble at all.
While this is all happening, Johan, what are you up to?
In game and out eating. No,
Fair enough.
I didn't want to interrupt because I had gotten back to being able to speak a little bit late, but I had intended on following those two nerds outside. So barring that,
Okay.
honestly, just people watching for now.
Johan is behind.
Enjoying not being broke.
That's fair. Johan behind Glinda and Veridi just quietly munching as the two talk about magic and shit. Fucking neat.
I was gonna say, like, since I missed the chance, I'll even be just hanging out in the bar observing people.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh God, hi! I didn't know you were here.
I got a bowl full of meat.
Me. Let's see. Alrighty. Osmond and Kamal, we'll go back to you. Osmond, let's see. Both of you give me perception.
Okay.
All right. You want secret ones or public
Doesn't have
ones?
to be, yeah.
Well, I did it anyway.
Fair enough. Okay. So. Okay. Osmond, it's pretty hard for you to find much of anything in the fucking rain, frankly. You're having a real rough time of it.
I'm assuming it's a finished leather goods, not actually a tannery. In which case, I would like to try to smell it.
That's fair.
Do
Flip side,
tannery just smell like piss?
they do.
Tanneries smell awful.
Flip side, it's literally raining in sheets outside.
Fair.
It is hard to smell much of anything other than wet bear
Oh God.
and wet and all.
Which is basically just wet dog.
I love that the two characters that have fur decided to go out walking in the fucking monsoon.
Yeah. Undercoat, bitch.
Sit there and flood every shop they walk to.
Walking in like walking mops.
I mean, to be fair, the little frog girl also didn't care it was raining outside.
It's true.
Yeah, but you're a frog.
Shoosh.
I feel like she could have probably started swimming vertically if how hard it's raining.
Also, credit where credit's due. Kamau is basically fully covered.
Yeah, it's true. So,
Osmond is not. He just doesn't fucking care anymore.
There you go.
beautiful. But yeah, you guys managed to find a leather worker's shop before too terribly long. Um, maybe another like 5-10 minutes, kind of getting lost because of the fucking rain.
All right, I am going to show some decorum. I would like to remove my scale mail and literally shake off as much water as possible outside the door. Full on
Before walking in.
grizzly coming out of the river shake.
Oh god, that's fair. That's fair.
You think you might be able to find your way back?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
I'll get
If,
back eventually.
Yeah, if I don't get you back at the tavern before too long, I'll come looking for you.
Sounds good.
Gotta go get this to some people before it gets too soaked through. And he pats the basket and just kind of fucks off into the streets for a hot minute, leaving Osmond to his business.
As Kamau leaves, he hears Osmond just humming under his breath.
Oh, alrighty. Osmond, you are you with this leather worker is able to get you a duster fairly easily, honestly. Even able to tailor it up. Cost like
Does he have the armor as well?
no, just the leather duster.
Oh, he doesn't have any leather armor.
Oh, right.
The duster has to be attached to something.
Right. Yeah, leather armor would be pretty easy to find, honestly. There, obviously.
Okay.
Some basic leather armor. Standard 2 gold, frankly.
Okay. And what would you like me to pay for the duster? Because that's actually not like a...
Another
believe
5
that-
silver, let's say.
Okay. So 2.5. I can do that. Add that. Subtract 2 gold. 5.
And we'll just
Okay.
amalgamate that as going back and forth between, basically. Kind of cut down on time there.
Okay. So I'm back at the blacksmith?
Yeah. And he's putting
Okay.
the plates basically into.
Okay. In that case, I will also drop another 2 gold, like I said, to cover the last bit of Kamau's.
Fair.
Then, will he give me anything for the scale mail?
No,
By my own admittance, it's in pretty rough shape because I fucking stole it from one of the people who was chasing me.
right. He'd take it for parts, basically. They'll honestly probably give you about gold and a half, 1.5 GP,
I'll take that.
just because it is frankly in bits and pieces, but that's good fucking salvageable metal.
Good for me. All right, 1.5. Okay. All right, I am good. I'm gonna try to fiddle with my inventory so you can move on from Osmond for now. This might take a little bit of finagling.
That's fair. Kamau.
So yeah, just tromping through the very new place, obviously, but specifically looking for probably around businesses, anything like that. Specifically looking for people who look down and out and are trying to huddle out of the rain, basically.
Okay.
It's a traveling town. I don't expect to find like an orphanage's worth of people, but kind of tracking down those who clearly have not and are trying to just not get completely washed out by the intense rain.
Right. Give me a society check.
Okay.
We'll call it basically a subsist roll. In that you're trying to use trying to find effectively a place to stay out of the rain.
Yeah. And yeah, basically treating it if I had nowhere to go.
Right, exactly. Which fun facts, that's what that is. It's a subsist roll. You can use it in society if you're in a settlement, survival if you're in the wild.
Makes sense.
Okay, noted.
Also just put it in our group chat. There's a bunch of small skills that are like very useful and only get brought up once in the core rulebook. Like all the stuff we think actually has a skill name. Yes. You're able to fairly easily find a couple different pockets of people kind of huddled together, using some spare canvas to try and keep themselves out of the rain. Huddle up for warmth. Not that it's cold, it's just it's a lot chillier than it normally would be, thanks to the rain moving in.
It's a lot worse when you're soaked to the bone, too, frankly.
Yes.
So yeah, come out approaching with, because like I said, I've got like a dozen apples and like 3 loaves of bread, and just like breaking the loaves in half and handing out an apple or two. Anybody that seems to be like a family or a group of people, he does give one whole loaf to, and a couple apples, and yeah, addressing the cold, especially like using the spell produce flame and just kind of holding these like embering coals in his hand, that spark and kind of kick off just a bit of flame, mostly heat, and just huddling next to these people for a while to try to give them warmth.
Okay.
And telling them if there are better, if anybody's found a better shelter, he'd help point it out.
Got you. Yeah, there's not much. Admittedly, some
Yeah.
managing to use certain, the size of certain building. Now that the sewers are less dangerous, some are kind of moving in that direction, but most trying to stay out of the sewer for.
Understandable reasons.
Yes.
Yeah, just going about and kind of helping the more unfortunate. Making a point of like nobody's getting any healing or anything like that. There's no medical care. There's no like I'll go to an apothecary for you. It's just food and warmth.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, you're at that for a few hours. Eventually, the bread and the apples are gone.
Yeah, which the moment that's gone is when I'll take my cue to fuck off back to the tavern.
That's fair. Osmond will say, by the way, that that Alan Smithy gave you the armored
The coat.
yeah, the armored coat for Kamau.
Okay. Yeah, I can ferry that back with me.
Right. So you guys reconvene about mid-afternoon back at the Weary Legs. Business has been kind of building up steadily throughout the afternoon.
Johan has been positively kicking it.
Kicking back, relaxing,
Not dealing with the rain, that's all I'm saying.
acting all cool.
Vibing.
Some b-ball inside the tavern.
I feel like they would throw me out for that, but let's go. how I be
Moisturized
stacked,
in his
bitch.
lane, flourishing.
Please, we all know it's Feth ball here.
I don't think I could win that one. My constitution is not high enough.
Oh god. Hey man, you trying to buy a Feth ball? No.
The good red flag.
Fuck.
It's actually Calvin Ball with just alcohol and drugs.
No, it's a speed ball. But it's made by Feth.
Gotta be careful, that's what took out Chris Farley.
I'm okay. But yes, come out.
Are you though?
No. But yes, come out when you get back to the weary legs. Osmond has the armor for you.
Thank you.
Yep. Paid off the last 2 gold, like I said.
Appreciate you.
Man appears
Well,
to do good work.
So it seems. And I'll even put the basket back on the out on the bar top as I go over to where Osmond has the coat. So doesn't seem like the rain's going to be letting off anytime soon.
As you say that, the rain begins to slacken.
I also really had no idea how to tell the weather.
Yeah.
Not my job.
Yeah. You make a habit of talking out your ass.
Frequently.
At least you're honest on that bit.
Look, if you say everything, you're right 50% of the time.
That's mathematically incorrect?
Don't know, Matt.
Fucking clearly.
Anyway, and yeah, it's going back to where everyone's sitting basically.
Yeah, everyone is basically in the tavern at this point, kind of waiting
Yeah.
out the rain.
Glinda is currently writing in her journal, whilst probably eating and drinking. Mostly because that's exactly what I'm doing over here.
No, that's fair.
Oh,
By the way,
you
Glinda,
did
can you
have
give me a
to throw that
fortitude
quickly.
save?
Ooh, I guess I could.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yay.
You don't notice anything odd. So what else
Sick.
are you doing?
Examining Glenda for anything odd. No, no.
You didn't say there was nothing there. You said it seemed like there was nothing there. I want to check it.
God.
Johan shoving his head inside Glinda's mouth.
When not on
It happens.
breaks,
But
I
there's-
will
there's-
continue dancing.
I heard that
Yep.
word in.
I actually
Yeah.
missed it.
Oh god.
Since Yakobi were away, if you didn't notice, Aya is on and off dancing throughout the day.
Yeah, I actually did make a comment about how there was a dance going on, since Johan's just been, like I said, hanging out in the bar all day anyway.
Right. That's how I is
Yeah.
earning income.
Yeah. Really, again, just kind of has been sort of skimming through the books for some notes, but especially on starting to notice some of those flourishes to Aya's dance. At first, is tempted to take some notes on that, and then quietly closes her book and just starts more intently watching the dance.
Can I make a... Actually, I'm going to send a DMT request then, Jake.
Oh boy.
I swear to God, we're probably both sending the same DM.
Let's see. I need. Yep, and I also need a perception check from Veridi as well.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, yes. So while Aya's off dancing, the rest of you getting to filter around a table and hang out as you see fit.
Yeah, I guess as we get. I wanted to wait to do this later, but this will be fun to do now, I suppose. And then Aya can join the table when Aya is able. Kamau puts both hands. It hasn't gotten out of his armor yet, by the way. Kamau puts both hands on the table. Looks at everybody, head sweeping from person to person. Well, who wants to play a drinking game?
Oh boy.
It's not a hard one. Well, it can be.
Is the game we drink?
That's part of the game.
Okay, I'm listening.
Veridi's eyes have kind of like narrowed a bit, like glancing to Kamau, but she's not like disinterested.
Glinda,
Just kind of looks back to the to the dance. Just all right.
Glinda
Yeah.
is now seemed to be falling more and more into her book and writing, and kind of
The name-
losing interest in the drinking game.
The name of the game is very simple. It's called What the Fuck Is Up With That? And rotating turns, flipping a coin, rolling a die. I guess it doesn't really matter how turns are decided. Spin a bottle for all we care.
That's a different game.
Yes, but without all those parts. A person to ask a question is chosen, and a person to who a question they want to ask is chosen. And the question must be phrased about that person with the phrase, what the fuck is up with that?
Huh.
So where does the drinking come in?
Comfort, mostly.
Oh, so we can just kind of drink as we please?
Yeah.
I will.
Oh.
But hold on.
Mhm.
Now, I will say there are some rules. A person can choose to empty a drink if they don't want to answer. But if they do answer, the other person has to drink. It's kind of like your payment for asking a personal question.
I'm in.
I'll play. I only worry that I might not be able to come up with any questions.
I think we'll be fine.
I will try my best, but I might have to tap out early. I don't drink very much.
That's what it got me in.
There we go. Figure we've been in a sewer. Might be good to at least, pass the time doing things that don't involve killing or trekking in terrible, smelly places.
True. They can only go up from there.
It does sound fun, so like I'm definitely down for something fun rather than being next to that water.
Indeed. Osmond, if you won't mind helping me get some drinks.
Yep.
Sidle up to the bar.
Yep. You are able to. 4 silver worth of
Bet.
enough.
Yep. Sit back at the table. Hand everybody drinks. All right. Let's begin. And so actual mechanical rolls for what the fuck is up with that. Everybody participating rolls a d20. Highest d20 roll gets to ask a question of the lowest d20 roll.
All right.
All questions must be ended with the phrase, "What the fuck is up with that?"
Motherfuck.
I just like to imagine everyone at the table just pulling out their d20s and just rolling. All right. Since Aya is currently not at the table, although that you are free to change that as you wish, Aya. Johan, looks like you're asking Glinda a question.
Actually, this is out of game. You did tell us where you were from, right? Like the general area.
No.
She just mentioned an
Okay.
island, but that's about it.
I've only generally mentioned the island. I've never really mentioned anywhere like specifically by name.
Okay, so that was out of game we were talking about. I didn't want to
Mhm.
metagame the shit, is what I was checking.
It's appreciated. If we are going to get into that, though, I do need to find that bit of map that Jake had posted because the name of my
no.
island isn't there.
The primary reason I was asking is, or I was going to ask, is I swear you said something about being from a swamp, so I was just going to take a crack at you for complaining about the doo-doo water. But,
No.
So you pulled out all your fucking guts. What the fuck's up with that?
Good
Not over
start.
that one.
Good start.
Okay. So, like I was talking with Osman. Osman, right?
No.
Buriti.
Doriti. Okay, thank you.
Veridi.
Veridi.
Dorito.
The fuck is a Dorito?
With a V?
Aye.
Okay. Jot that down. Okay, so yes, as Veridi and I were talking, I don't know how my magic works. It mostly seems to be elemental. However, I can do this thing where I can pull my intestines out and I can use them as rope. They allow me to stick to the walls. I can climb them super well. Other people can't. So if I'm trying to run, I can climb up something really, really quickly, and other people can't climb up it because it's a bunch of slippery, goopy intestine stuff. I don't like it. It's gross. I don't want to be touching it, but it's useful. Okay?
Just gonna take my drink.
Good start. Good start.
All right, everyone roll again.
No, it's a race to the bottom on that one.
All right, looks like Osman gets to ask Johan something.
So, I have been traveling for a very, very long time. And I have never seen a human more nondescript than you. What the fuck are you or is up with that?
Okay, first off, excuse me. Doing my
You're
best not to
excused.
laugh. So that's just my face. It wasn't the one I was born with. On account of I grew and it changed. But it kind of just came with me as a part of me. I guess my parents may have been fair plane as well. Also, excuse me.
I already excused you.
What's wrong with
I
your
mean,
face?
No,
I'm sorry,
to be fair,
it's just like that.
you didn't excuse them. You said no.
But you can't just ask someone why they have a face like that.
I guess he can. That's the game.
Was the rule about avoiding answering mentioned?
Oh, I believe I mentioned.
Yeah, downing the entire glass.
I did not avoid answering.
No,
I
it's true. It's true. But no, I just wanted the. No one is technically forced to answer. However,
Yeah.
You're making a fort check if you refuse.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
drink, and I'm gonna give him a side eye, and refrain from attempting to take scent to see if there's something weird out of politeness.
Okay.
I thought about it.
Looks like it's the next round of rolls.
Nothing I said was a lie, is all I'm saying.
At this point, Aya starts dancing around the table, seeming to join in the game as she performs.
Excellent. I'm waving over to Cindy and just giving her the one more gesture.
Well then.
Ooh.
Hey, at least I'm wasting on this.
True.
Yeah.
We need one more from Linda.
Ben died.
Ben is
Oh,
dead.
no.
Oh wait.
No, just had to open my
Oh!
character. Oh, motherfuck! Had to open my character sheet.
So we got a tie.
You rolled a fort save anyway.
Yeah, you
Well,
rolled
they
a
both
fort
rolled
save.
once, though, is the thing.
It was still a 1. So yeah, it looks like
That's a tie at the lowest. How does that work?
Is that a twofer?
Johan gets to ask a question of either Eliaya or Glinda.
Wait, I didn't roll the
Yep.
highest. Oh wait, no, we have two 18s.
You rolled a 17.
You rolled a
though.
17.
You were the
wait.
Verity rolled a 14.
Oh, okay, sorry. I
You were
missed
scrolled
the
up.
break. Yeah, scrolled up a little too high.
Yeah.
Oh man, I like how I was the one who said I might not be able to come up with questions. By the way. Also, wait, does this mean this is in character? Does this mean I have to take 2 drinks?
So
No.
other
You get to choose who you ask, and then
Right.
you take 1 drink.
yes, it's worth also others can suggest a question to the player with the high roll, but if that question is the chosen one to be asked, then the person who made the suggestion must also take a drink.
Yeah. You basically throw your lot in.
Also, I apologize in advance, Warden. I'm going to need you to remind me how to say your character's name several times before it sticks.
Well, she just usually goes by Aya.
Again, I will try to remember that, but I can't promise I will. Is the problem?
Honestly, that's how Glinda's been jotting it down because every time she hears somebody call her by a name, it's Aya. So she's just assumed her name is Aya.
I will actually choose Aya since you just joined the game, but I'm looking for suggestions from the peanut gallery, maybe.
Ask her what's up with her face.
No,
No.
don't. Maybe.
Also, to be fair, it was asked why my face was so plain, and hers very much is not.
This is true.
We could ask how she knows the owner of the bar, other than obvious employment.
Or perhaps the elemental flourishes while dancing.
That one. Yeah.
I
that's
as
much better than
proposal
my
of a good question.
You got fire on your fingertips. What the fuck's up with that?
I am Suli.
Not entirely sure what that is.
I mean, she answered.
She did. Good enough.
Right. If you feel like explaining further, I am interested. But otherwise, you, by the rules of the games, did answer.
Seeing the confusion, she will generously a descendant of the elementals.
Glinda will perk up at that moment and just kind of, oh, wait, no. Nobody asked the question to me.
I mean, we could bonus round it.
I mean, does that mean I would have to drink or what? Because I'd be
I'm just
asking
gonna
myself
look
the
at- I'm
question.
looking at.
The question has been asked. It's time for the next round.
Yeah.
Follow-up questions can be asked, but the person who asks has to take an additional.
Well, I think at that point I have to take the second drink since I was the one who prompted.
And so does Kamau, actually.
Yeah, no, we're both part of this round now, so we are both under Asker rules.
Oh, so we both have to take 2 drinks?
Well, you both take one drink. 'Cause only one question was asked.
Yeah,
And then there was
if the
follow
question,
up though.
well,
No,
if
'cause
you
then it
guys
was
are
a
going to go
follow-up.
with the follow-up, if you're going to go with the follow-up, you haven't decided yet.
No, I already did.
But you're just asking Glinda. Oh, okay.
No,
well,
the follow-up question was when I asked
what is a
Aya
Suli?
yeah.
oh, right.
No, to be fair, Warden did say she actually
Yeah,
volunteered.
I
that
like
saved
when
the
people
confusion.
stared confused, she explained before it was asked.
Okay. Good enough.
All right.
Well then yeah, if it qualifies as a follow-up question, I will shoot the you got coral up on your head, like what the fuck's up with that? For a bonus round and take the drink.
Okay. So, I'm what's known as Undine. I am also an ancestor of elementals, specifically water, which is why the coral on my head and shoulders, and she kind of rolls up her sleeves to reveal the coral also on her elbows. Some of my kind have bigger ones as they age, some don't. It all really depends. But I like them. I think they're cute, especially she plays with the coral on her head. My little antlers.
It is kind of endearing, that.
She smiles sweetly.
Next round. All right. How many drinks has everyone had so far?
Glinda has not had a single drink of the drink that was sat in front of her.
Okay. I think Johan's at 3 now, I think.
No, 2.
2. Okay.
Unless I am supposed to drink the drink with TJ for the first part of the question.
Yes.
In that case, okay, then I am at 3.
I'm
just
at
gonna
1.
keep running tally.
I think Brittany's also at 0.
Also at 0 for Rudy, yeah.
And Kamau's at 1.
Yep.
Osmond, congratulations, you get a hero point.
Okay.
Have my reminder thing to remind me to award hero points.
I now have a wrestler's worth of hero points.
All right, next roll.
I just got you,
All right,
motherfucker.
That's me a sec.
You
Actually, I will also give an additional hero point to Kamau for introducing this game.
Hey.
So do we all have to roll off?
Well, no, Eliaya, you get to choose who you want to ask a question of.
No, didn't Kamau get a 4?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
There were 3 sevens, but
Yes, I missed the 4 because of all the fucking 7s.
You seem to have a rather distressing skin condition with all the shedding. What the fuck is up with that?
Aha! I love this question. And he'll straight up grab, because the hood is sewn onto the coat, and it's very clear they're not from the same material. He'll throw the hood back, and the entire left side of his head, from like almost the point of the tip of the muzzle to the ear, is dark skin, because black skin underneath all the fur, but it's gnarled and twisted and scarred heavily, and there's a very distinct line of where fur does and does not grow anymore. I was burned. The entire left side of my body, actually. Now, if you're talking about the stuff that comes off of me, that's different. But that's another question entirely.
Glinda will go from smiling sweetly to having one quick glance at the gnarled flesh and then immediately turning the other direction and staring at the floor. Just in panic.
Hey, Johan,
Yes.
give me a fortitude save.
Oh boy.
And then, yeah, I'll pull my hood back up.
Hey.
Okay.
I am confident in that, but
You're
if
doing
I were
fine.
drunk, I'd be confident in that anyway.
It's true. You're doing fine. All right, so Eliaya takes a drink. Let's do another round. However long people are willing to. Okay. Okay.
Oh well.
My fate
Do we
has
have to roll?
chosen.
Technically, yes. I think it's very clear.
Christ on a crutch.
Oh man, this is a rough one.
Why is your face like that?
It's so tempting, but no.
Osmond's been a bear for so long he just doesn't understand faces anymore.
All
Just-
new kind of
and-
face blindness.
Yep, just humanoid complexion doesn't make sense anymore.
No,
It's
Kamal's
not
the
a-
only one who looks normal to him. He's wondering where the other half of your faces all are because
Yeah,
there's
we're
no
all-
snouts.
Yeah, where's
What
the snout?
fuck? Um, fuck. I can't think of a goddamn thing.
Okay, are you
I-
accepting
I-
questions from the peanut gallery?
I was about to
Yes.
say, I have a question. They talked about an academy with me. What academy and where is it?
Well,
And we don't have to go with that one. Somebody else had a question too. Kamal, I believe, was offering
No,
a
I've-
suggestion.
No, I was just asking if you wanted to partake in the question rule.
Oh, okay.
well, I did spend a bit of time up at the Malanas Academy of Magic on the Isle north of here. Not a terribly great amount of time, only about a year. And, well, let's just say I'm studying independently at this point.
Thank you. Glinda will take her drink.
Osmond drinks.
Excellent.
At this point, Veridi's just upset that she hasn't been able to take a drink and just voluntarily takes a drink of her own.
Understandable. Oh, looks like another round is starting.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay. Johan is asking Kamal.
Oh, this is difficult. Why'd you... No.
I
Wyatt,
mean,
you went over this.
yes, but, yeah.
Yeah, he was burned.
did go-
Duh.
See, the problem is I haven't spent much time around Kamau since we first got to town, really. I will take suggestions, please.
I think I've got one. You said that the bits kind of falling off and around you are something separate from your whole burn skin issue. What the fuck's up with that?
Ah, good question. And Kamal will kind of just reach out over the table and just rub his hands together. And ash will start to fall onto the table. Yeah, being burned kind of opened some gateways, showed me some things. However, when you cross certain thresholds, something kind of sticks with you after a while. This is what sticks with me. The ash of the fire I was burned in.
That can't have been any sort of ordinary fire, then.
Oh, the fire was ordinary. All the other parts after the fire were pretty out of the ordinary, though.
I'm sorry you have to carry that around.
Oh no. It's nothing so grim as you think. Well, it is, but it's a reminder of why I'm still here.
Glinda will take her notebook out and actually jot that down specifically.
By the way, as he leans away from the ash, like basically kind of leaning back in his seat, the ash just kind of gets caught by a wind and then doesn't continue out into the rest of the room. It just fades.
And there is no wind. And yet.
Because that's how that shit's described.
Rudy will just give a bit of a nod and take another bit out of her drink.
Yep, Rudy and Johan both have to take a drink.
Which I have updated my count already.
Good, wonderful. Give me another fort save.
Oop.
Perfect. Okay. So Johan must now answer with the truth, or non-committal grunts, non-committal or vague answers.
Okay, I'm really good
no.
at that last one.
You're very drunk.
Yeah, Johan is starting to feel it, and it is getting harder for Johan to lie.
Who said I lied? I have not told a single lie.
If he chose to.
Yeah, the filter is no longer able to be in effect.
The filter is wearing off, yes.
Another?
You can carry on. God.
All right.
Pretty simple one, actually, but I'm genuinely interested. Where did you learn to dance like that?
Wait, hold on.
I-
Hold on. That's not according to the rules.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean,
No,
You
it's
didn't
not.
end it right.
He didn't ask the
Oh,
question.
that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
a question that can be ended with.
Get your phrasing.
No, I can't. Hold on 1 second. Let me rephrase.
Jeopardy rules, bitch.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never seen anyone dance the way you do. What the fuck is up with that?
Better.
Come on, lifting a hand. Not a big drinker. Sorry.
What started as a hobby became a necessity. And so I decided to perfect the dance.
Makes sense. Good skill to have out of necessity. Better than most, for sure. Raise the glass, or raise his mug, take a drink. Come out 3.
Come out, give me a fort save.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah, when people start getting high up in the drinks, that's when it starts to get fun.
That thing just rocketed across the screen.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
He did.
goddamn.
You're fine for now.
Another round then.
Right.
How
The,
long has it
the
been?
best / worst part of this game is it's on the players to make it stop.
I'm fucking here for this, by the way. Like, this is just choice.
Come out again.
Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah, no, honestly, at this point,
We had a tie for 5.
look, yeah, tie for 5. Looking right at Osman. Just, Osman, buddy,
Do it.
And just kind of gestures at his own face. And then points at Osmond. What the fuck is up with that?
Honestly, this is kind of tough to answer. Not because I don't want to, but I left Torigheim a long ways back. And was always just a little off. And then one day I kind of just woke up and ta-da! It's way more comfortable personally. But yeah, just bear. If I find out, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you. Come out for.
And Osmond will take a drink as well, not because he didn't answer, but because it's not a good answer to his own mind.
Fair enough. Osmond and Kamau both give me fort saves.
There it is.
Oh boy!
Brady just kind of muttering, when people talk about a journey of self-discovery, I don't know if it's quite so literal most times.
Both of you fail. So now it is now much harder for you. Neither of you can now tell a lie, but you can still give vague or non-middle answer.
That would be terrible if somebody actually had to ask me a question occasionally.
One that isn't what's wrong with your face anyway.
I'm more surprised you didn't ask how a beard keeps growing.
I mean, you just grow a beard all over.
Good old body beard.
I understand. Oh god.
Glenda vaguely shivers at the words body beard.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh my god. Everyone's fighting for fucking oh.
Oh yeah. The race to the bottom.
Poor Dave again.
Yep, Johan.
Yeah, it's Dave again.
Well, and I'm trying to think of one appropriate for the level of drunkenness I assume I've reached.
Oh yeah, I was like leaning on the table pretty hard at this point.
See, the obnoxious thing is the only thing I remember when we first ran into each other was we were coming from almost the same direction.
Roughly.
And then we sort of just walked into town together having a nice chat, so there's nothing really to go off there.
I can help you.
Okay.
That basket of bread and fruits that you took with us. What the fuck was up with that?
I didn't even see that. I was just hanging out over here. I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, that happened here at the bar too, but you were still up.
Oh no, like out of game I was aware of it, but I'm just oblivious at this point.
That's fair. Yeah, that rain always drives people who have nothing into try to find warmth. Makes them easier to find. Just helping out. People need to be helped along sometimes. Maybe not fixed, but at least a little something.
That sounds altruistically threatening, which is weird.
Come out just gives a big old grin and like, but it's a goddamn hyena mouth, so it's just this teeth bearing.
Now that's just threateningly threatening.
Now, can I get Johan and Osmond to give me fort save?
Huzzah!
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Johan.
All right. Johan,
Hello.
you now can no longer avoid answering and must speak the truth.
Damn, I was honestly hoping I would pass out so I could get out of asking questions.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think Johan over there is starting to have it.
Yeah, Johan's looking pretty close to passing out, but he's still conscious, so like. But yes, Johan can now no longer tell falsehoods,
Nor answer vaguely, I assume.
nor answer vaguely.
Damn it, I'm really good at that.
Fucking race for the bottom again.
Bitch.
Let's hope
we
someone's
missing something?
rolls lower than that 4. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Kamau and Eliaya, one more.
no.
I'm just gonna look over at Kamau. Come on, you do it.
Oh, there we go. So you can either ask Osmond or Johan.
What's up with her? Do it.
I already asked that question.
Do you really believe what he said?
I did not speak a single lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
is
I
all
believe
I'm
you.
saying.
I believe that. I don't believe that's all of it.
I mean, what else is there to being born with a face? Where'd you get yours?
You see, when two grizzly bears love each other, no, I don't fucking know.
Wow.
I'm never living that down. Looking at Johan. Seem to vaguely remember you and I coming into town same sort of way. What the fuck is up with that? Where the fuck were you coming from?
Hold on, I gotta pull the map back up. Or was I? Nope, I absolutely was not smart and did not save it in my actual character sheet notes. One sec. Because I do actually have an answer for that one.
Okay.
Just honestly just scrolling up through the chat with Jake. Oh no, never mind. Those maps don't have the name of the town, so it's not updated yet.
Yeet. I'm messaging.
Thank you. I will actually add this to my character sheet before the end of the game this time.
I had to panic and come up with a name on the spot because I still haven't gotten around to.
No, the funny thing is I swear you gave me a name when we did session 0. Because we talked about it for a good while. But anyway, I was asked where I came from last, I believe is how.
Just where you came from in general, I believe.
Yeah, how did you phrase it if you remember, TJ?
Oh, we both came from the same direction. What the fuck is up with that? Where did you come from?
Okay, cool. Small question mark, medium size.
Yeah, fairly small.
Small village called Therias off by the mountains. I kind of ran out of work there and then ran out of money.
Fair enough. Not terribly far off then from where I was coming from, I suppose.
We'll see. Now I know what to ask if I get you.
I think we should keep playing.
Ah,
See, he takes another drink.
Yep. Give me a fort save. You are now no longer able to tell falsehoods or answer vaguely.
Boy. Where he was leaned very far forward before, now Kamau is leaned so far back in the seat that it's actually creaking a bit.
Oh boy.
Not bad rolls all around.
Uh, I'm not sure what else to ask Veridi. That was really the only thing I wanted to know was about their school. You can do magic. What the fuck's up with that?
I went to school for it.
Wait, really? You can just do that?
Well,
Oh.
there are some people that get a natural aptitude for things. Some people that tap into the arcane weave of the world have to put a little work in. I got a bit curious while I was still living with my parents and found a couple of odd books on the workings of magic and some of the greater wizards across the world, and thought I'd see what I could pick up. Managed to work my way into the academy.
Okay. Thank you. Oh shit. That was 2 questions, right? She very, very sadly takes 2 drinks.
Oh boy. Glinda, give me a fort save.
Wolf.
Okay. We're just bypassing the first step, and you can now no longer tell falsehoods or answer with vague answers. It's the most on-brand nat one I think I've seen in a long fucking time, actually.
I honestly was not shocked at all.
Were you just kind of glancing around, just another round?
Oh
Sure.
god.
Osmond coming out swinging too. Holy shit.
Oh! Jesus Christ. Oh!
So how does this work?
Uh,
Do we both get to ask him a question, or
yes.
Oh,
There aren't any real rules for this situation, so now we're making them up.
Like you do in the best drinking games.
Exactly.
No rules. Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws.
Oh, it's okay. I have a plan.
oh, I know what he's
plan,
gonna
Arthur.
do. I know what he's gonna do.
Tahiti.
Yeah, both Osmond and Glinda get to ask Johan a question.
Let me go first to check something.
go for it.
So you're planning to drink your entire drink and hope to pass out instead of answering my question. What's up with that?
Well,
What the fuck is up with
you're
that?
making a lot of assumptions. I have no idea what you were going to ask, but now you've blown your question.
That's not an answer.
It is actually.
But yeah,
I mean, it really is.
It was a contingency, but you didn't.
Also,
You
not
just-
really a question, so more of an accusation.
Right? I am feeling a distinct lack of trust at this table. And I don't know what I've done to deserve such.
Kamau just woundedly puts a hand on his chest, but doesn't say anything, just burps instead.
It's not a lack of trust.
My face is just too plain.
Yes,
What?
I'm 250. That's not normal.
I mean,
It's very normal. That's the problem, apparently.
Listen, I think everyone's getting a little too accusatory. Johan here seems perfectly and completely neutral.
Absolutely trying not to choke, by the way.
Johan,
Uh-huh.
you fight weird. The fuck's up with that?
Well, I mean, I don't want to get hit, so I figured get them from far away, but guns are loud. And it hurts my ears. Also, if they do get close, I'm gonna actually trigger discipline even when drunk. I swear to God, I'll fight people. We'll pull out one of the air pistols, and it also has a knife on it in case people get close anyway.
Oh,
And try to
okay.
back away.
All I have is this little dagger, and she doesn't pull it out. She just kind of taps on it on her hip. But I don't really
Okay.
use it for anything but carving animals and getting meat off things that I hunt and for food.
That is not quite all you have. As
I'm
far as
well.
physical weapons, yeah,
I
but
mean, yes.
anyway, I have answered your questions.
Yeah.
Glenda will take her drink, very
Solve your
regrettably.
labyrinth.
Also, no, I was planning on grabbing whoever's drink was next to me and downing both since it was 2 questions.
I knew it.
Of course.
So I need fort saves from Johan, Glinda, and Osmond. Oh my God!
Oh no!
Bye. Glinda's gonna fucking die.
Oh, no!
Glinda has passed out of the table. Johan has passed out of the table. And Osmond is at the point where he cannot tell falsehoods.
Oh no.
Marini just seeing both of them just kind of drop at the same time, just glancing, just should we get them up to a room or something?
Probably.
Just kind of like raising an eyebrow to Kpow, just more rounds after we settle them in, or you tapping out?
No, that sounds good to me. Let's get this up to a room, though.
All right, fair enough.
All right, as Johan and Glinda being much easier to carry up to a room, being much smaller. Johan being a perfectly average weight.
Somehow carrying them up the stairs under both arms.
Shortish, tallish, lightish, brownish hair.
For some reason, now I'm imagining Johan looking as Pokemon Gym Leader Larry.
Oh my God!
Oh my god, yeah.
By the
No,
time I'm done with y'all,
So
probably.
fucking.
He's
So
fifth
fucking
contestant on
perfect.
Off-Brand Bachelor.
No, that's the best part. Johan is a 5'10", 150 pounds, the exact perfect average BMI index.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
But
Swear
yes.
to God, he's either a changeling or a flesh warp, and he's got like eyes on his back.
No, okay, I will confirm something. Remember, changelings aren't like that in this one. Originally, when the game we didn't stream, when I played
Yeah.
OG Walla, I thought changeling was like it's not. It's when you were snatched up by
By a hag.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why she had the different color eye.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Doppelganger is the shapeshifter.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not one of those.
Uh huh. Mm.
I will say it has also been, it's been a couple hours at this point. Definitely, you guys have definitely been drinking quite a bit.
Well, Aya wouldn't be dancing for 2 hours straight, so
No.
she would have taken a break and probably returned to her room to rest.
in and out
Until
of
her
the
next
game.
performance. Yeah.
You come out like very gingerly coming down the stairs. Wet feet. And just sitting back at the table.
I can't believe Glinda got to fucking nat ones twice in a row. Holy shit.
Oh.
Absolutely on brand for what I wanted to happen, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if ever there was anybody that I would want to see that, like,
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
All right, let's do 2 more rounds.
Couldn't have happened to a better person.
Oh, and I is up at resting. Right, so it's you 3 now.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
She might come back for the last round.
Hmm. So, out of curiosity, actual game rules, does the follow-up question have to follow the same format of what the fuck is up with that, or is it just like kind of a follow-up question?
Follow-ups don't have to follow the what the fuck is up with that rule.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
my follow-up question didn't.
Right.
Okay, I wasn't sure. So, you seem vaguely magical, but you got that fuck off huge sword on your back. What the fuck is up with that?
Fair question. Frankly, I'm dog shit with a sword. But it's always good to have. People tend to not fuck with somebody who's traveling the road when they have a big sword on their back. Also, it used to belong to my wife. So, I keep it now.
Sorry for your loss. Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Tits or ash?
Ash every time.
2 drinks.
Okay. Give me another fort save. Okay.
He's being a dwarf about it. It's I.
Yeah. But you are also now at the point where you cannot answer with vague answers or falsehoods.
The second verse, same as the first. Oh no.
Alright. Last round.
Aya returns for the last round.
One
All
more
right.
round for good health.
Hit for fucking Tat, apparently.
No, he said ash.
You've been no secret at this point that you were being hunted fairly actively. The fuck is up with that?
Mmm. Rednecks. Fucking inbred, mountain adjacent hicks thought I was a magical talking bear and hunted me through that fucking forest for days.
Kamau just starts laughing. Legit, Kamau just fucking busts up laughing.
Fucking idiot savants kept finding me. I don't know how.
To be fair, technically, I think at that point you were in there once.
I also feel like, by some technicality, in a manner of speaking, you kind of are a magic talking bear.
Got a point.
I don't know if it's magic.
I'd hardly call it a natural process.
Waking up into a bear is probably at least some kind of magic, yeah.
Not any I'm familiar with, but certainly not something I ever found in biology. Or
Yeah, I'm like,
geology, for that matter.
There it is. And then, yeah, Kamau will take his drink and roll his fort save.
Yep.
Who's gonna carry me up the stairs?
Probably me.
I was about to say probably the bear.
Oh yeah, Kamau's out.
He's laughing and he's leaned back as he's laughing, and the laughing stops, and then the snoring starts.
Does the chair tip?
Ooh, give me a reflex save.
I was actually just about to say.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it does.
That was almost a nat 20, and that would have been amazing.
no.
Oh yeah,
Can I roll a reflex to attempt to let him not crack his head on the floor?
yeah. I'll let you roll a reflex to try and save Kamau from tipping out. Okay. Yeah, Osmond pretty quickly manages to just reach out, grabs the fucking chair leg, and just pulls Kamau back to sitting properly.
I'll make it let's make it one continuous motion. I'm gonna just grab his arm up like as high as I can reach on this big bastard and just sling him over my tiny back and just start trundling up the stairs with his legs dragging behind me
Oh,
like
my
a
shins.
giant ugly cloak.
Understandable.
Good looking out.
Ah, and with a successful game of what the fuck is up with that, rest of you getting to get up to do whatever even a nighttime activities you wish. Night trundles on as half of the party goes the fuck to sleep. And we'll take our mid-session break about there, a little early. But yeah, don't forget to hit your well-rested button, your sleep button on your character.
Honk shoe.
Honk shoe, honk shoe. And we'll be back in about, let's be back at the top of the hour.
Works for me.
Cool.
For those curious, by the way, Osmond
Sick.
was the one who drank the most last night with a grand total of 7. And I the least, rolling consistently in the middle of the pack with 1 drink.
Well,
The
middle
dwarf
or bottom,
bear.
and then answering the question.
Yeah.
You know what? I will take my crown as the worst able to handle her liquor,
God.
and dying literally at the table after four drinks of a glass.
Lightweight in every sense of the word.
Yeah, that was look, unless I had rolled terribly, that was kind of inevitable. Osmond is built like a fucking rock.
Dwarf.
Yeah,
Dwarf. But
dwarf
yes,
bear.
we'll be back in just a moment. Hello, everybody.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome to here.
I have returned, arrived.
Likewise.
Are we
and
here?
We might be.
Are we there? Are we
Not-
anywhere?
No,
Not
we're
yet.
here.
No, we're only here. We're not there. I don't know how to get us there. You see.
We'll get there somehow.
I'm glad he's in there and we're out here. I mean, he's the sheriff and we're frozen out here.
All right. Well, as the next morning arises, Glinda, Johan, and Kamau a little hungover. A little.
Yeah, I was about to say,
It's a little warmer today. It's still raining, but not as much. It's a passable rain. Um, but yeah. Oh, how is everyone spending their morning?
Glinda would probably drag herself downstairs and order anything and everything that the chef knows to cure a hangover. And whatever she could afford, she would want at least one order of it.
Really making sure that also there's plenty of water to rehydrate the little frog girl.
Yeah.
Bread and grease and water, please.
What he said, two. The two of those for me, please.
Yeah. You feeling alright, lass?
I told you I don't drink. Uh,
Well, to be fair, you did still choose to play.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't think I'd get to ask so many questions, and then I asked you, you two, say two in the row, I think, and that was not smart at all.
Hey. You woke up. There's
Uh-huh.
that.
I don't want to be awake. I want to go back to bed for like 8 years.
Chin up.
No.
I think raising her head might hurt the poor dear.
Mm-hmm. Grabs egg, sets in lap, curls and hugs it while waiting for food.
You said grabs egg for a moment. I thought you said just grabbing like a hard-boiled egg off the plate and then just curling up with it.
Also valid and likely what's happening.
Probably.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
So, as everyone has their breakfast and does their best to not die,
And a keel.
not keel over and vomit, Lutheran wanders on over. Just, well, you folks gave me quite a bit of business last night, and I appreciate that.
Oh. It was worthwhile entertainment to pass the time.
Indeed. Glad y'all could have fun. Now,
I wouldn't necessarily say this is fun.
don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Don't wanna.
Next time you just have to make sure it's worth this.
Oh, hi. Welcome to here.
What do you mean, welcome to here? It was my order you copied.
All right. Hi.
Nothing but pity for the small frog.
She a little confused, but she got spirit.
I think that was the problem. She had too much of it last night.
That too.
That awful feeling when you wake up hungover but also still drunk.
God. Oh, my 21st birthday all over again.
Yup.
Ugh. Well,
I've never had that much to drink.
I have been there exactly one time. Never again.
Mhm.
understandable. Well, I happen to notice the God damn it, Bill.
Oh my god, that's fucking great.
Oh,
Frax sent that to me the other night.
beautiful.
I feel like that just needs to be tweeted for Pathfinder out of context.
Right. Right, Lutheran. Well, gonna go to the job board in town, but got y'all here. Figured I'd get you first crack. I was gonna post a job. Also, yes, I did indeed tweet that as Pathfinder out of context.
Do we have to go back in the sewers?
No.
Okay. Good. That was gross.
Yeah. No. The other threat from the other day.
The goblins.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Gorblins.
They've been causing more and more problems in the area recently. Well, just going. You hire someone to take care of it. Also, I'm gonna say I'm very proud of nobody for spending their hero points during what the fuck is up with that. I know that took a lot of restraint, and I'm very proud of it.
I didn't even think that was an option.
Honestly,
roll.
same. I mean, that's fair. Like, I'm just sitting over here like, nope, fuck it. Drunk as shit. Drunk as shit. Two nat ones.
to be
I go
fair-
with that shit, baby. I'm old school D&D. This is what you got. Deal with it.
To be fair, there were times where I was tempted to roll just to see if I could get lower, but everyone else was always getting.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah. If you want for a crack at it, bigger offer.
Can I eat breakfast first and try and feel better?
Of course.
What y'all think? I could use some more money after last night. Ow.
Certainly
Especially
wouldn't
if I'm
hurt
gonna
to
be
hear what the job
traveling.
is and how much the pay is.
I like her. She's smart.
Well, I think we've started to figure out where at least this particular tribe of goblins hold up at. There's an old abandoned fortress about 4 hours hike east of here, roughly. Head out that way. Lead up the fort.
Got a general idea on numbers?
Unfortunately,
Anything?
no.
Damn.
How frequent have the attacks been?
Didn't used to be any attacks at all, but in weeks, been getting more and more frequent and more brazen.
Do you have any reports so we could get a probable rough number? Back at home, it was really easy to find the number of somebody you wanted to either attack or say we wanted to hunt or we wanted to just know the general population of a thing. If we could get them all to come to us, then if we got reports of them, we could count them that way, and we would get not an accurate number, but it would give us a general number.
To be honest with you, usually it's attacks of 4, but considering how fast goblins are able to bump up their numbers, it can make it somewhat
Fair.
payment. Kind of nods to Beliaya. How does 46 gold pieces total, not individual, and some tinder twig sound?
I do seem to recall you paid us more for the rats.
The tinder twig is worth an amount. Very useful for adventure types like themselves.
I gotta say, what I'm curious about is that for something that seems to be such an issue for the entire town, seems to be a personal request.
I was gonna honestly put it on the town, but since you're staying here, I figured I'd give you first crack.
What I mean is that it's something coming directly from you rather than anything out of any official governing body of the town.
Yeah, I'm the one who's able to.
Who can afford it?
Thank you,
Eh?
and willing to pony up the money for it.
What if we say 46 and the twigs tentatively, and then if there are complications in terms of numbers or things other than goblins, I over there can renegotiate when we get back. If we get back.
That's agreeable to me. If it's
You do know I drive a hard bargain.
very true, very true.
But it sounds agreeable to me.
Well then,
I mean, no harm in at least scouting the area for now. See if we can't get, general size for ourselves, yeah?
eh? Doesn't make much sense to be marching off to war and an unknown enemy, especially if we're going straight to their fort.
I mean, I'm just treating this like going on a hunt for food. So, like,
No.
no.
I feel like that
Well, I mean,
maybe reword the context of that.
pulls out one of the last pieces of jerky.
quick.
This is from a panther. I got this myself.
I have some things I need to pick up before we do this. If you'd like to better explain to the small frog.
Eats her last piece of panther jerky. Whilst waiting for her breakfast, because she remembers she had it.
I gotta do some quick shopping before we go, is what I was saying.
It's just me as David touch quiet.
He's
Yeah.
touch quiet.
I believe it is
Mike
mostly because he's.
Yep.
There.
I believe their mic may have gotten pulled away from their mouth.
Aren't dynamic mics fun?
Indeed.
I was actually okay. So you guys didn't hear what I said, then I assume.
No, I did.
Okay,
Something
cool.
to pick up.
Oh
is
yeah,
what I
well I had said initially I have some things to pick up if you guys want to better explain what we're doing to the small frog. And no, I do need to go grab a couple of. I need more ammo basically before we leave, please. So I'd like to get up and go get some, go buy some things real quick.
Does anyone else require provisions before setting off? And after hearty breakfast, of course.
Johan, while I'm eating breakfast, could you buy me some proper travel rations? I think I'm gonna need more than jerky if we're gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some for myself, actually. I'm glad you said something.
Okay, cool. Just take my pouch here. I don't want to do math.
Okay, so I have Glinda's money as well now.
Yes.
Anybody else need anything, actually, at this point? Yeah. Like, I'll rent a small cart or something if need be.
I support the small cart. I'll help pay for this.
Well, most
I don't
people
want to
can get
walk.
things back. Well, I
Oh, yeah.
know we don't. If we tried to take a small cart to where we were going, if we could even, it would attract a lot of attention.
Okay, fine. I'll walk.
Poor Glinda. Poor hungover Glinda.
You've got time to burn this off. Don't worry your little head.
But yes.
So it's only half a day away. We could be there and back for supper.
Supper. Sleep.
So if nothing else, Jake, I'll hit you up real quick. DM
Yeah.
with, what I need.
Sounds good.
So I was told to not think of this as just going hunting. I've never dealt with goblins, so like I have nothing on this. I hunt panthers and things in the forest for food.
Have you ever fought anything that's not an animal?
No. Well, I sparred with my mama, but that was with like a little wood dagger, kind of like this one, and she pulls out her dagger. But again, it was made of wood. She then puts her dagger away. And I used this, pulling her shield off her back. But that's, again, meh. I wasn't trying to hurt my mama.
Imagine fighting a dozen of your mother with all of them out to kill you, or perhaps eat you.
In that order, if you're lucky.
The point
Does-
is, fighting somebody is different from fighting something. People are vicious and cruel and will do anything and everything to survive.
So why don't we just tell these goblins to move then, instead of hurting them? Because that sounds like a way more feasible plan then, right? Can't we just ask them politely, like, hey, like, you're hurting the people here. Can you, like, stop and, like, go somewhere else and maybe find food there? And, like, we can teach them how to hunt. I know these things. And, like, we could make them good people and not bad people.
He is so fucking precious. I can't wait to break her.
If
We
they
can certainly
manage.
try, but
Grazing.
we most likely will get swords in our throats for our trouble. They may not necessarily be amenable to negotiation, and the
Clutches her
response to said
throat.
negotiation may be violence.
Remember, they came here and started this. They tried to rob everybody in the inn yesterday. If they surrender, you don't have to kill them. But don't let them kill you.
She jots that line down too.
If they're half as tenacious as the ones that came here, then backing them into submission might be the best manner to get to them. Doubt that words are going to win them over in any way.
Glinda falls into her book taking notes, kind of listening, but she seems to not hear all of what you said.
Well, I certainly am not averse to trying to capture their attention.
Oh, I mean, you're good at that. You're real good at that.
I do like being sent a stage.
Haha, haha, I get it.
You really don't, little one.
By the way, Glinda spend 2 silver for ration.
Wait, no, hold on.
Oh.
Apparently, rations in the module for Foundry is like, it says 7 out of 7.
Yeah, it's one
It's
whole
a week worth of rations.
Yeah.
Okay, so we each only need 1 of those. Never mind.
Hmm.
So it's it'll be 4 silver actually. Yeah. How did I? Oh, it was my original math was supposed to be 2 gold. Because I thought, we'll need 4 silver each.
Does anybody need a backpack? I
do
find
not.
myself with an extra.
Yes, I could actually use a backpack. My pouches are getting quite full.
Alright, add a backpack to your containers. I'll delete the one I'm holding. Wait,
Sick.
no. Can we drag?
You should be able to,
Items?
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if this works.
Be able to drag from your character sheet onto. Your token.
You are not allowed to move items to this character.
Oh, right, the party loot goblin
Loot goblin.
Right.
Oh, it returns.
does indeed.
Inventory the loot goblin.
Party loot goblin figure.
I missed this little bastard. This thing was the gates of Babylon at one point.
There you go. Should be able to drag and drop onto it.
Not allowed.
1 moment.
Interestingly, it gets like a blue border around it when I hover it instead of the green of the other party members.
Ownership, all players. Should be able to now.
Yes.
It was an NPC before.
Ah, I'd do it.
Yeah, so Ben, if you double click on the loot goblin, it should open up its inventory and you can drag the backpack into your own inventory from there.
Sick. Awesome. Got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Also, thank you.
Party loot goblin. Anything that is left from the end of the goblin at the end of the session gets deleted.
Right.
Okay.
Just to make sure that we're not using it as like a bag of holding.
Right.
Because we don't have one of those yet.
Yeah. When we have one of those, then it is the loot goblin.
But until such a time.
Well, actually, no. Then it's just on a person's character sheet.
Oh yeah, I know. Just
Yeah, true.
Anything that gets deleted on the party loot goblin at the end of the session, by the way, does not get sold for parts. It's just lost materials.
Right.
Kind of hoping we find a bag of weasels.
Ah,
What? That's real.
I am aware.
I want that.
You would.
Are you saying you don't want a bag of weasels, Dan?
There's a part of me that wants to say no because I feel like this is a euphemism.
No, it's look it up.
It's a cursed bag of holding where you have a 50% chance of drawing a weasel instead of the item that you are going for.
That
I
is
believe the weasels can eat
amazing.
your shit. I believe the weasels can eat your shit out of the bag too if you draw them. Basically.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, that's
The weasel is in fact
the item.
the item you were going for.
Yeah, it transforms the item.
Oh no.
And you have to decurse the weasel if you want to become the item. If you kill the weasel, the item's destroyed.
Oh my god. Why would you do that?
Sorry for the tangent. It's just, it's a bag of weasels.
All right, shopping out of the way. Say it's about 10 o'clock by the time you get done traveling. Or sorry, when you get done shopping.
So, Cam, I imagine you putting just a bunch of junk in there just so that you can draw weasels to throw at people.
Yes, the weasels have no allegiance to me. Look, if bags of holding didn't have limited air, I'd get a regular bag of holding and also fill it with weasels and carry both of them.
What about a snorkel? Just a complex air pump system.
Sorry, I very much apologize. Continue, please.
Okay, I'm just trying to weasel his way out of this.
Ooh.
All right, so I guess is anyone going to be doing anything last minute prep before leaving town?
Other than eating her breakfast, that's all Glinda's focused on right now. Is
Fair.
just consuming food.
By the time shopping is done, Glinda is starting to feel better and less hungover and like the living dead.
She steps outside, does a big old stretch, and just starts tapping her foot, waiting for Johan to give her back her pouch.
I suppose I should ask the party if they want a contract again like the previous time.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, we're still negotiating on price. Do we really want to do the contract now?
We put the negotiation in the contract. If we find something beyond the purview of the aforementioned goblins, we retain the right to renegotiate the reward fee.
I knew you were smart. Yeah, I'm just gonna go sit over here. Wait for Johan. That's my money.
Suppose seems fair enough. I'll sit in to witness the contract or whatever proceedings there are for anything like that.
Okay. All right, but yeah, with the God damn it, the two of you. Oh no, as you contract is signed up. Everything is taken care of, etc., etc. But yeah, is there anything anyone else wants to do before heading out?
No, I'm good.
Uh, Glenda will see if she can find a tiny little blanket, and or ask the bartender if they have a tiny little like used rag, so that she can wrap her egg, so it can stay a little more warm. She'll run up to the bar. Excuse me.
Go up to who?
To just the barkeep.
Oh. Yeah, what's up?
So I have this egg here in this pouch. I was told to keep it warm. I'm sorry. Do you have like an old rag that you guys aren't using anymore, or something I could just kind of wrap this in to help keep it a little more warm?
And like all 6 of Cindy's eyes blink, but at different times and different cadences. So that, like, one is always open. Yeah, I can give me a moment. Just
Fine.
ducks around back into the kitchen.
Thank you.
Love that Cindy's voice is like permanently affected by the Doppler effect. Like it wants to run away, but Cindy can't.
That is the perfect descriptor.
Fuck. Oh my god. Oh. And Cindy comes back out a moment later with a very nice soft looking like bit of wool. Hey, you should be able to take care of your egg in this.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
She takes it and scurries her little way. Scurries away back to the group.
Goes back behind the bar, just acting like nothing's happening. Kamau, you doing anything? We're just preparing for the trip.
Oh yeah, he's just been drinking water, hasn't even taken breakfast or anything like that, but just waiting for everybody to get ready to go.
Okay. Okay, then about 10 o'clock, everything is all set up. Everyone can head on out. Let's take a look here. You all been given vague directions, but there's no real path out of town that way. If everyone would not mind giving survival check. And to keep to the general direction. Less Verity.
Really lost as fuck.
If it's not in a book, you don't need to know it.
Mao and Verity both just. Osmond admittedly also not too hot, but the other three are actually. You three are able to luckily keep the other three on it,
I still rolled a 15.
able to keep everyone kind of in line and going the correct way, not your way.
I get it.
Oh, get it.
Okay. Yeah, it's about just about 4 hours later. Past noon. You guys do begin to, as you kind of crest over a hill, you see a very dilapidated fort, or what at one time was a fort. It has seen better days. The outside walls are still, for the most part, standing, but even from a distance, you can see that the portcullis has just rusted away. And from the top of the hill, you can kind of see that some of the inside walls, the roofs on some of the parts of the inside of the fort are caved in. Kind of get a inkling that some of the walls on the internal side have kind of fallen in. Definitely not in the best of shape. You can see vague shapes moving around, even from this distance.
So, what's the plan here? Are we trying to talk to these guys? Are we just going in there and kicking some ass and like doing the thing? Like, what's. Because, like, Osmond said they started this, so, like, I don't know.
Sorry, I thought I saw a loading bar. What? First we observe. Try to take stock of their numbers as much as we can from outside.
From where she is Glenda able to see, like, around them a natural path since they were coming from the town that seems like the goblins are taking to there as well?
There's definitely like the signs of a path. It's beaten down, but for sure, and it's kind of starting to be overgrown. But it gets more solid the closer to the fort it gets.
Does it, from where she is, does she see more branching off from the fort?
No.
Okay. Well, we have this path here. We might not want to stay here, which means we're probably going to have to go into the thickets and hide the best we can there. But I also would like to see if they have any other ways in and out of that, because it looks pretty destroyed.
And they do seem to be in a bit of a spot there.
Well, I mean, from here, it only looks like they have one way in or out, and that doesn't seem smart for something that you guys are saying isn't an animal. Like, even animals don't like having just one way in or out.
So then assume there are ways we can't see.
Well, I mean, yes, that's what I am assuming. I would like to get closer to see if I can see some.
The closer you get, the more likely they are to see you.
I am small.
I would like to take this time to specify that I am both pulling out my pistols and swapping over to the larger magazines.
Understandable.
But I'm also not averse to providing a bit of a distraction.
That's true. We could do that.
I'm not exactly one for sneaking around.
Do we want to like kind of have some people do a distraction and then some people sneak in from the other side, or like would it be best if we all went like a full frontal assault here doesn't seem smart. Again, I only see one way in or out. That just doesn't seem smart.
Don't split the party.
I mean, when we would go hunting, we would split the
No.
party if
Don't split the party. We don't know who else is around or how many of them there are.
okay.
You're still thinking in terms of
I mean, I am,
tracking
but that's
down and-
because I don't know.
well,
I'm trying my best here.
it's okay.
Think of it this way. When you're hunting, you know where you're hunting. You've been there. You've lived there. You have not been here. You have not lived here. You do not know this place.
This is true. All of this is very, very strange.
If there is to be any sort of distraction, might I suggest trying to draw them out to us? If we're going to have any kind of hiding, we can bring them, try and keep something hidden here by the path, and then get them here, ambush, and take some of them for questions. See if we can actually get anything out of them. If they don't have answers for us, at least we've thinned their numbers.
Is there a short hill or anything that's slightly higher elevation than the main road?
There is further out, but the closer you get, the more it kind of flattens. Where roughly all the ground within a couple 100 feet around the fort specifically is very flat. But there are kind of mild hills further out.
What's the foliage like? Are we able to kind of like
Grasslands.
Okay, so kind of short, but maybe some taller patches that maybe Glinda could herself hide in.
Yeah. There's definitely some taller patches of grass here and there. It's mostly just kind of very, very prairie-like. Admittedly, also the rain, because it is still raining today, is making it somewhat giving some somewhat good cover. You're not able, which is why you're able to see shapes, but you're not able to get exact numbers of
Mhm.
how many are in the
Right.
Well, stay back here for a moment. I'll climb up that nearby hill and shout to see if they might be interested.
Should a couple of us stay like at least a little closer, just in case they do attack?
I'm picking the closest hill. Hide around the hill.
Okay.
If they come to her, they'll be coming to us.
Okay.
So yeah, just I guess following along and trying to get back
Yeah.
along the side of the hill that she's going to that's facing away from the fort.
Right.
Same. Gonna
Mhm.
see if I can't find a patch of grass to kind of tuck myself into.
So it
Where
doesn't
I
have
can-
to be very high, it just only needs to be a couple feet high, and other people can duck behind it.
Right.
Right.
Okay. All right. So everyone stealth checks.
Oh, worried about that.
Oh motherfuck!
You do have hero point.
I am gonna hero point that.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, we have an extra hero point today, thanks to the creative director of Pathfinder.
Thank you,
Yes.
Louise.
We're out here saving lives.
Linda might fuck us, y'all.
Huh. Like you used it twice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But even
I
just-
don't know why I did that.
Nah, I didn't even do that right.
no, that was
Yeah, I did the right click reroll with hero point, and it just did that
It
instead.
only used 1 hero point though, which is funny.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Eh.
Oh wait, did it re-roll the first one and then roll the new one? Because I got a 3 the first time. I rolled a 2 the first time as well. So did it re-roll the old one and then the new one? Because I clicked it that way.
I have no idea.
And actually, yeah, it looks like that's what wound up happening.
Okay.
All
Then,
right, so the new roll was a 17 then,
Okay.
Yeah.
because it deleted the old one. So I think maybe it rolled it so you could see them next to each other.
Maybe.
Could be.
Either that or it's buggy.
Also a possibility. But yes. So,
Aya is not attempting to be stealthy, so Aya is not rolling stealth.
and Aya, what are you doing? As everyone kind of huddles together behind the hill, doing their best to be quiet.
Aya climbs up on the hill, holding her spear as if it's a walking stick, and then just shouting at the top of her lungs. Oh dear, I seem to be lost. I sure hope there's no goblins around.
I'm just gonna mug at the rest of the party upon hearing that.
Oh yeah, same.
With the 9, Glinda's gonna giggle a bit.
I don't even know. Give me a moment.
Should I roll performance?
I'd almost say roll deception.
Fuck it, roll both.
Hey, I mean, she's acting.
Yeah. I guess perception. Yeah.
Perception.
Performance.
Performance. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, deception and performance are the exact same roll for me, so I can roll
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
Which one do you want me to roll?
Performance.
I mean, there'll be some spins and whatnot to make herself more. Well, that went well.
I'm not sure how you lose this anyway, because regardless, you should be a distraction, right?
I think it's how much they're convinced versus how much they just need to investigate.
Second here. I need to.
Mm, mm.
Don't get mad at me if you don't understand the 4D chess that's going on.
So over the rain, the sound of the rain, you do see.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. We see over the sound.
Yes, over the sound of the rain, you see. Gosh, turn down the radio. I can't read the road signs.
Over the sound of the thunder, you smell.
Oh shit, they have synesthesia as a spell. Oh, we're fucked.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Meanwhile, 5 minutes later. No, over the rain. Despite the sound of the rain, it does sound like you were heard. If I meant to be say. And you can see the vague kind of shape of something at the gate. But it doesn't seem to want to come much closer outside of the fort. Sorry. But you are definitely being observed.
Well, I have someone's attention, but not very well, it seems.
Ambiance.
Try screaming. Like, oh my god, help me, I'm hurt.
I don't know that they would come to help.
I
We
mean,
don't need
maybe
them to
they'll
help.
right. Maybe they want to join in the raiding of something that's already hurt. Maybe easier target.
It's actually not entirely a bad idea, but not in the correct direction. Shem. It sure is difficult carrying all this gold.
Okay, now give me a deception check. Okay. Not terrible. Okay. So, at that, definitely see one or two shapes kind of break off from the fort and begin running towards you.
Well, that fucking worked. Shit. What do we do?
Deep breaths.
Pretty's trying to just slowly slide her rapier off the sheath and into her hand.
A little, and it takes a little while before eventually.
Gold! Give us your gold!
As two goblins just give us your gold.
Now?
Is gold all that you're interested in, little ones? She kind of waves the party around discreetly to get in position.
Stand up, peek over the hill.
Give me stealth checks as you guys are moving around the.
I'm staying put.
All right, for those who are moving around the hill, give me stealth checks.
As far as I know, I should be within range to move and shoot, so...
Yeah, it's not a big hill.
Yeah, so I'm a chill.
Same. Glenda
Pretty
should
much
be
a hill.
pretty alright.
Chill, by the way.
A hill. Fuck off.
Mound.
Yeah. Ah! Okay. Wolf. They don't seem to be aware of Verdi as you move around.
Pretty lady, come back with us!
At this point, just waiting for the violence to start.
And,
Same.
just how many of you are there?
Lots! Yeah! Yeah!
Tries to count on one hand, fails. Just gives a thumbs up.
Well, I suppose as long as it's okay if and she'll twirl her spear so that it's now obvious that it's a spear.
No, fuck!
If I can bring some friends with me.
Okay, that seems like a signal.
Yep, and coming.
Glenda will
over
then,
that.
you'd immediately hop up over.
Pretty lady got for. Oh, fuck!
And they immediately turn and start to book ass back towards the fort.
Um,
Yeah, I was gonna say if we get any attacks.
I was about to
I'd
say,
try
if
to
I
shoot
get
one.
an attack, I will go ahead and Tanglefoot one.
Okay, yeah. We'll say one round of actions, effectively.
Okay.
You want
How
us to-
far off were they from us?
Oh, I'd say about 35, 40 feet.
Nope, they're out of my range. Well, I guess I could do it at a penalty.
Do you want us to pretend this
You
is
have one
a
round of actions.
round
You'd have time to move in range to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
So Glenda would move into range to be able to do Tanglefoot.
For mechanical purposes, would you pretend that we've just rolled imaginary initiative as a surprise
Yeah,
attack?
basically.
Okay, so technically, then I will get free draw.
And then what are we targeting necessarily? I do need a target for Tanglefoot specifically.
Right. There's just 2 goblins that are running.
Also, don't forget, during surprise round, you will only be able to move. Since you only have the 1 action.
Right. No, you get 3 actions.
Yeah, we're getting a
One-
full round's worth of action.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we need things to target them, please. Tokens.
You just roll. I will do the back end.
Do you want us to try to toggle combat state or just fight
No,
it?
not right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Versus it's
AC.
AC. Yeah. Okay. That does not succeed. That fucking does.
I think that was that's Johan stepping in and taking a shot.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, Glinda, they managed to get out of the way of your Tanglefoot. That is a crit.
Under her breath, in a language nobody understands, which will be Aquan. Just shit.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Crit with a gun.
Yep.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
You guys watch as Osmond fucking rip. Takes aim at one of the retreating goblins and blows its fucking head off with a headshot. A very loud bang.
Glinda jumps very, 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 very high.
And then, we did want to try to. Did we want to try to keep one of them alive? Was that the goal? I remember Brady brought it up.
At this point, that really loud bang's probably going to draw way more of them to us anyway. So why not
Yeah,
just
true enough.
violence has started? Let's just fucking go at this point.
I suppose that's true. Yeah.
I will use an action to reload, but I'm not going to waste a bullet.
Right.
I'll throw off one of these.
Okay, just before it gets out of range.
Yee.
Yeah, I'm actually going to step in and do kind of the same.
Unfortunately, it goes wide. The rain affecting the ability to aim.
Right.
Something I'm losing my mind.
That's why I picked an Arcubus, despite how much it cost me.
Yeah. That is a hit. Okay. And that is the last shot you're able to really get off with the before it
Well,
gets.
I hasn't taken her action.
Oh,
yet,
that's true. That's true.
and she would dash into range and
Run it
Take
down,
point.
basically. Fair enough. That is a hit. Okay. You managed to spirit where Kamau's flames were able to pretty handily did a lot of damage. You run up and as the flames run past you, you're able to run the goblin down and just stop it from getting back to the fort effectively and pin it to the ground for a moment before pulling your spear back out.
Well, either they send a scouting party to check the noise, or they send the whole damn fort at us. Either way, be ready for a fight. Cause no, we're in for it.
Well, I mean, this is kind of what we wanted, I guess. Fuck talking, though, apparently.
And as you're kind of standing there, no other shapes are coming towards you.
That's concerning.
They might be smart enough to hole up.
Is there any way I can roll a deception, or not a deception check, but a, oh my god, my brain, if it wants to work. Give me 1 second. It's not even in here. A way if I could tell if the goblins were lying when they said there were a lot of them.
That would have been a sense motive check. That would have been
Isn't that perception?
yeah, it's perception, a secret perception check, versus a deception if
It's
If
a
I had called
deception
for it,
DC,
that-
but
yeah.
Got you. Okay. Well, at this point, Glenda is very suspicious that she now thinks, I don't think there are a lot of them, but, like, we'll see. That was also a really loud bang. I mean, it scared me. So,
Imagine how they feel.
it sounded like an explosion.
Because it is.
She
guess-
just stares at the bear in awe.
It is, in fact, a tiny explosion.
Yeah.
From the gun. His head wasn't that tiny when it had exploded.
I might need you to explain a little more in depth when we are not about to be either killing or being killed by things. But I want to know more.
Try.
I'm interested.
So, after about 5 minutes, nothing else has come out of the fort.
I do think they hold up.
Okay, so either they're in there and they're not coming out, or that whole secret entrance thing we were talking about, an exit thing, yeah, they probably just fucking left. Should we go check?
That's what we're hired to do.
Okay. I mean, are we just gonna walk in the front door?
Not immediately.
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously check it, but like, more just asking if we're gonna take the time to try and find another way in, or if we're just gonna use the already open front gate.
About
They
that,
seem to use it just fine.
about that time, actually,
Well,
the
it's
rain
their
starts
gate.
to clear out.
From here, can we still see shapes moving around in the fort?
You don't see any. No. The rain clears out pretty quickly. And then, actually, just a couple minutes later, even the sun starts to peek through some clouds. Actually, clouds moving on very quickly.
Well, now they know that someone's here. The longer we wait, the more time we give them to hold themselves in and fortify.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think it's just time we go. Then we kind of blew our one opportunity for surprise.
Okay. As you guys begin to approach the fort, they give you a visual reference to help out.
It's a map.
Meep.
It's a meep.
No, God, not again, please. No. No more standardized testing.
Oh God.
I hated those tests so much.
You guys stand before the gate, the broken portcullis.
So,
Would you like to do us as the you had us last campaign you had us do a couple times movement initiative order for like exploration in
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to set yourselves to combat and roll.
I'm going to take a quick moment after this roll to buy out.
God, my dice just come rocketing onto the screen.
Seriously.
Yeah. What are you doing? Did you add like a force multiplier to your roll?
No, dude.
Yeah, if you had your
Mine
weapon
are
out,
just like falling. Mine are barely even fucking rolling. I'm like, okay, I don't feel like this is fair. It looks like I'm just dropping a die on a table and it's bouncing.
yeah, if you had your weapon out before, you draw it.
Oh no, I resheathed it on purpose because I get
Right.
the +1 AC till the start of my turn by
Okay.
doing it this way.
Viridian Eliah, you're up first.
Dan
that
is
up?
using the restroom,
Yeah,
I believe.
Eliah,
Well, her spear would already be out still.
Okay, I'm back.
welcome back. You and Eliah are up first.
All right. Okay, so I've already got the rapier drawn, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. What kind of distance are we looking at here? 75 to there? Okay. All right.
Everyone, give me perception checks as well, if you don't mind.
Can do.
And Eliah, are you attempting to be stealthy as you sneak up or walk up?
Nope.
Or no? Okay, gotcha.
I'll have Viridi move up here, join taking up post, and
For my
ahead
remaining
and-
action, go ahead.
yeah, say I'll have her go ahead and shield up just in case anyone's around to take a pot shot.
Okay.
And I will ready a strike in case somebody comes into spear thrust range.
Okay. Osman.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to remove my AC bonus. Okay. One. You know what? I will use my last action
Mhm.
to actually hold on. How does point out work? Can I point out two things?
I think it's just one.
Okay, yeah. Left side closer.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Linda. You're up as you begin to hear, ah! They're here! From inside. All sorts
Oh,
of
boy.
bear! What?
So we got 25 here. We'll go 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll go 25, and Glinda will hide behind her very tall friend. I will go ahead and use my last two actions to hold action for Scatter Scree the second I see a target to cast it at.
Is Scatter Scree a 1 or a 2 action spell?
2.
Can't do that,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
it has to be a one action.
Okay, then I'll do Aqua Blast for my first level spell, which is 1 action.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'll ready that.
Out of the left hand comes one of the a goblin into view. Break it, Osmond. Don't forget to target before rolling, of course. Because I know.
Wait, hold on. Aqueous Blast wouldn't really do anything for you as a readied action because it's 1 action to cast, and then for the rest of the turn you can spend an action to make.
Oh, yep, you are correct. It would not.
True. So do you want to renegotiate your?
At that point, there wouldn't really be a ready to action. I would just move there and
Just
unless
wait.
I could hide behind my big friend here because I'm only 2 feet tall.
You can.
I will try and hide behind her then.
Okay.
Proficiencies.
You are a
Still
size class smaller.
True. Vriddy, you prepared a spell.
Did not prepare a spell. I just put up the shield.
Oh, that's
for
right. That's right.
giving the AC bonus.
Eliaya did prepare an action. Okay. Strike at you with its sword, and it misses. And then it's going to run off. Johan.
Well, I had a plan. That will be my first action, 25 feet of movement.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to blow a whole action just to move 5 feet. So... yeah, commit to the bit. Let's go. I'll move in 20 feet. Call out one to the right. And actually, you know what? I'll shoot the one to the... that one's more threatening to me for some reason. Don't ask me to explain.
That is a hit. Wow.
Nice.
Fair enough. Pop.
And that'll be turn.
Yeah, come out. You're up.
All right, so moving up to here and spending 2 actions, looking at Eliaya, just if you don't mind, and
Oh boy.
reaches out and puts 2 claws on the spear blade, such as it is, and it kind of takes on this again the embering ash that seems to be pretty pervasive of his magic. But as the wind catches it, or as the air catches it more completely, it does kind of burst into this flame that crackles but doesn't smoke.
Nice. Okay. There we go.
Hey,
Nice.
I was like, I wonder, that's got to be a thing. It is. Okay.
yeah, that's all 3.
Right. Around the corner, there's a goblin that looks a bit more in charge. Gonna aim a short bow at you, Johan. Fire.
Yep.
And miss.
And he missed.
And it missed. You managed to duck under the arrow as before it can come before it can hit you.
Check.
Before ducking back behind.
Guys, watch out! They're using tactics.
Oh shit. Tactics.
You're gonna have to untarget him for me.
I think when you target something new, it should untarget automatically.
It might.
It
yeah.
does not.
Right? No, it doesn't.
No.
There you go.
The only reason, thank you. The only reason I know that is because I had one of them targeted and then saw him and went, "Ooh, target of opportunity," and then he
Fucked
ducked
off.
around. Yeah, he fucked off.
All right, Verity, you're up. Elia,
Okay.
you're on deck.
All right.
Yeah, most of you just saw an arrow come out of from basically screen right, and then just Johann dodged.
Yeah. Or... Okay. Getting up shoulder to shoulder with Johann, and then going to go for a... Let's go for the produce flame.
Okay.
Out towards that one. Again, tracing a quick little rune into the air and then casting the fingers forward through it and sending out fire.
Oh. That is a miss.
Unfortunately, eats all the actions for the turn.
Unless you would like to use a hero point.
You know what? I've got some to spare. Let's go.
Nice.
That is a hit.
That'll do.
Okay. You singe
Damage is
it.
damage.
Yeah, you singe it quite heartily. God, fuck, shit, that's hot. Ah, fire. Ah. Elia.
Right, well, with the one that's in range,
Oh boy. Okay. Make a performance for wield. Not a success.
you know, I'm going to burn a hero point just because that gets me panache if I can hit it.
That's fair. That
There
is
you
a
go.
critical success. In a magical weapon and panache.
All right, so that's action one.
Oh, and this one, the one that part of it's fascinated, correct?
Yep. Then I'll move there with my second action. And third action, I will make a strike at the one nearest to me.
Right. Nash's long ass fucking skill card.
Yeah, it's big.
Oh, that's a hit.
Does a lot of things.
Yep.
A lot of really good things.
Oh, that's a dead fucking goblin. Just clean and quick decapitation. Why do I feel like I've just said two racial slurs back to back?
I mean, I heard Queen and click. I was like, no, I charge for that.
Fuck. Dead goblin. Dead as fuck goblin. Fucking hell. Osmond, you're up. Glinda, you're on deck.
Dead goblin and a bodulance on the way.
Yes.
So I am actually going to ready an action to fire the arquebus at that other goblin that ducked around the corner if he comes back out.
Okay.
But I will also shift up just one, so I'm not shooting through anybody.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my turn. It's just a ready action to attack.
Glinda, you're up.
We will go 5, 10, 15. I said 15, 20, 25. Right there. You are. How far are you away from me?
25 feet, and it's through Johan.
You see, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna cast
one of them.
Scatter Scree.
Oh boy. They base a flex.
And we will place that 10-foot line.
That
there
is a
any way I
success. So it does take half damage.
Okay. Yeah, we'll place that right there.
Okay.
Damage. I'll take that.
Yeah. It's definitely fucked up.
Quit running. And that'll be her turn.
Yeah, they seem to find although actually no, it is no longer fascinated because a hostile action taken against just
Any hostile action or just the action of the person that caused the fascinated?
Hostile by the person or any of their allies.
Mhm.
Okay.
Going to run forward, which does not cause damage, but it is slower. Run on up. It's going to run up on you, Verity, and it's going to try and return the favor for that fire in the face you gave it, and utterly fucking miss. And then it's gonna start running off. Johan, you're up. Kamau, you're on deck.
Yeah, I just had to double check.
Ooh, that is a
You know what? Why not hero point that for funsies?
that is the hit.
There we go.
That is fucking dead. As you aim your air repeater with the of the gun. Managed to repeating not quite as an explosive fashion as Osmond's show earlier. You do manage to kill the fuck out of that goblin.
Which also, just for fun, I will specify I have been alternating which hand I'm shooting with, just to keep the ammunition levels about even.
Nice. Okay. Come on, we're up.
Oh no,
Uh,
I still have 2 more actions.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit,
Yeah.
never mind.
Which, you know what? 2 actions to ready an action, right?
Yeah, 2 actions to ready a 1 action.
I will ready a shot just in case that the goblin pops around again, and I will take the range penalty if I have to.
All right, Mal.
Can you shove a willing ally?
That is a good question. Yes.
Okay. Because seeing that Osmond has the gun leveled in a very particular direction, and then seeing where Glenda stepped, Kamau's gonna come up. This is basically a full movement up to here, and kind of just giving her a shove 1 square forward, basically.
I think it would be an athletics check against the target's fortitude DC, but since it is a friendly target, your target, I suppose, could choose to fail.
Yeah, because he's coming up. You need to move.
Upon hearing that, she'll just.
All right, you are shoved 5 feet.
Ow, sorry.
Does
alright.
it count as shooting through an ally square if my hand level is above their head level?
Yes.
Technically,
Oh.
yes.
And then I'm gonna hold here.
Okay. Pop out.
There he is.
It's a -2 for extra or each range increment beyond the first, right?
And it should automatically take that into account
Oh, neat.
as long as you're targeting properly. That is a hit, Osmond. Yeah, that is a. Because yeah, your first range penalty -2. There you go. That is also a hit. Up. Ah! As you both manage to shoot him. See. Target rich environment. He's gonna. He knows which gun made more noise though. And he's definitely gonna aim at you, Osmond.
Mhm.
Oh, and he's actually gonna hit. Osmond has the arrow comes arcing through the sky and hits you in the shoulder for 4 points of damage. Before disappearing. Vridi, return.
Greedy, as she starts moving in, is going to call out to the goblin. You know there's only one way this ends. You can surrender and still live.
Oh yeah, you have 25 movement.
Actually, no, I just realized technically because it was
5,
5, 15,
15.
20. The last one would have been
30,
30,
yeah.
unless I'm carrying it through with a second stride, which I think I will. So 30, 35,
55.
40, or yeah, 30, well, yeah, 35, 40, 45, 50.
There you go.
And then shielding here with the spell again.
Okay. Eliaya.
Just trying to determine where to go.
Right. Warden very much probably missing Atzilin's movement speed right now.
A little bit.
Yeah, you could get there and then have 5 feet of movement left with 2 strides.
I mean, you do get the 5-foot bonus from Panache.
Right.
Hmm.
That's what he's including.
I did not
Right.
actually. Or
And I can get all the way to there according to this.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, sure could.
Be a bit dangerous, but
What's life without a little danger?
You
no,
do
I'm
have
actually going to be
Panache.
smart. I'm going to move. I'm going to move there with 2 strides.
Yeah, okay. That does work. Yep. And then your third action.
Parry stance?
One moment.
Oh, I just realized I had. Hmm. But hey, guys, combat music.
I am going to attempt to demoralize it.
Okay.
I'm aware of it, so I don't have to see it. I just have to be aware of it.
True.
Just shout out, "Come out and fight, little coward!" Little sing-songy.
Got you. And that's a demoralizes versus fortitude. No, it's will.
Will DC, yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm not trained in intimidation, but I think you don't need to be trained to demoralize.
Yep. Demoralize is a untrained action you can do.
Yep. It's intimidation.
I fail.
Yeah.
Oh well, those were the shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
All right, Osman, you're up.
Reload,
Glinda, you're on deck.
reload first action, and then ready another shot for the moment I see its head pop out anywhere.
Okay.
Because if I'm not mistaken,
Oh yeah, that's well within your range.
Yeah, an arquebus. Yeah, arquebus has 150 feet of range.
yeah, that's just the first range increment.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a sniper rifle.
Arquebus and composite longbow are basically like, you're not running anytime soon.
Okay, so Glinda is going to go ahead and move to. Yep, right there. Cool. 5, 15, 25 total to there. And 5, 10. Come on, move. Move. Take my inputs. Fine, I'll move you this way. 15. And we will stop there, and I'll go ahead and roll another stealth check behind my friend here.
Okay.
Not hiding very good, but I'm trying.
Sure are trying. Johan, you're up. Kamau, you're on deck.
Double checking distance. Yeah, I'm gonna end up spending 2 full strides to do this. But I'm gonna move over to here,
Okay.
and that'll be it.
Kamau, you're on deck. Or Kamau, you're up, rather.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't have to be able to see a thing to demoralize it. We just have to be aware
Right.
that it is
Aware within 30 feet.
aware within 30 feet. Okay, that's a big difference. Okay, because
I was still able to see it barely around the corner.
Gotcha.
That's how I was aware of it. Well, before I moved.
Gotcha. First stride. Yeah, I'm just counting. Oh shit. Hello, little guy.
And that is within 30 feet of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to demoralize him. Just lots of barking and laughing, full hyena.
Okay. Get that intimidation. That is a success. Now, frightened.
Yeah, that's all my actions.
Just in time for its turn.
I can see it.
Oh, right there.
What was the first move it made?
That was the first move. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it from there.
Okay. Okay.
Bang!
We're technically firing through. That is a hit. Even with the -1 for firing over Vree's head. Woo! Veridi, you just bang! You can hear the bullet go past your head.
She tenses up a bit, for goddamn sure.
Right. Oh, wait. Actually, stop here. It is going to. It is frightened. To aim a bow at you again, Veridi, and fire.
Okay.
And hit, actually.
I know it's not showing up on my sheet, but I do have a +1 AC from
Oh.
shield. Does it still hit with that or no?
Just barely. It would be a +0. Would be its hit by 0. So
Right.
it got to your 8.
Right. You know what? I will go ahead and use the reaction to shield block.
Hey, okay.
So it effectively is a shield with hardness 5. So whatever damage this does, reduce it by 5.
It does -4 then.
Fair enough.
Got
So
one.
just as she's held her hand up beside her with like this sort of little sheen around her, as the arrow comes in, she just quickly moves her hand and the sheen all focuses on that point and just snaps the bolt on contact, but then the sheen all fades away.
And it will duck out of sight again. Veridi, your turn. Also,
It's kind of-
Elia's turn as well, but we'll have to.
Right. Yeah. Sort of grunts a bit as the shield all dissipates. You had your chance! 10 or 20, 25 first stride. Then 5, 10, 15. And then, yeah, just going to go in with a strike on the rapier.
Okay. Ooh, they missed.
I won't hero point it. That's fine.
Elia, you're up.
Okay. Since it won't let me go corner.
Right.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
You know what? For fun,
Oh boy. Oh.
she holds her spear upright as lightning crackles from the tattoos on her arms, lighting them up, and the electrical energy goes into the spear. And
Does that stack with the magical weapon?
Magical weapon basically just makes it a +1 striking.
Okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
this is a completely separate effect.
Gotcha. I know it gets
So yes,
catchy around source, basically.
Yeah, no, yeah, magical weapon just gives it a +1 striking rune.
this is basically like giving it an extra property rune.
In a sense, yeah.
And you know, I'm just going to go for broke here for my third action.
Oh boy. That is a hit.
I don't know if it's going to include my elemental damage, so I'm going to have to add a d6. Oh, and I didn't have finisher selected, so hopefully when I hit damage, it will.
Would it still technically be -1 though? Actually, through.
Nope, because that's only applies to ranged attacks.
That's right. God damn, and then plus.
And then I still have to add a plus d6 because
Yeah.
the 2d6 is from the.
The finisher.
Yeah, for the finisher. Yeah.
So. 12
Elia,
damage from-
how do you want to do this?
well, if you'll allow some creative license,
Go right ahead.
she's going to, after she starts cracking with lightning, kind of spin against Veridi, like they were like the first night when they had danced together, and with a very quick jab from above, as if lightning were coming down, stabs straight down into the goblin, And in a fluid motion, as she spins, she whirls the bladed spear out as she spins back into position.
Nice.
Where you just swept up into the twirl, just looks back to see the just I was right about you. You are a dangerous woman.
With that, combat comes to an end. Everyone gets 120 experience points. All told. Managing to thin the numbers before walking in here.
I'm only dangerous to those on the wrong end of my spear.
In one sense.
Oh. Now you stand in the dilapidated fort.
Just looking over at Glenda. You doing all right?
Yeah, I just really didn't get to do too much.
Yeah, usually the
I'm,
best
I'm,
way to end a fight.
I mean, yeah, just kind of wondering my usefulness here.
You'll figure it out. For your first real fight, it's normal to freeze up.
But by the way, did anybody get really badly hurt? Does anybody need any healing?
Osmond took a hit from the bow.
I should probably pull that arrow out.
He's just left that arrow in his shoulder. And you're still a little banged up from your from the sewers the day before.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and cast a full-fledged heal then. We're just gonna heal everybody within 30 feet for whatever. We're gonna do the thing.
Okay. I was like, why can't I untarget people? It was because I was still in the ruler pool. Do it.
Everybody gets 10.
12 more.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that it's only the 2 action that gets the flat 8 bonus.
Yes, only the 2 action one gets a additional +8 to the heal.
So everybody in that 30-foot radius gets 2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why the 2 action one is so powerful, because it gets that additional +8.
Because it's a targeted healing spell.
Right.
That being said, everyone who is damaged in the party does get healed to full, basically, thanks to that.
Right. Yeah. Really gonna look to Aya and say, shall we make a quick sweep of here? Make sure there aren't any more hiding.
And Linda, your Tanglefoot from earlier begins to crumble away.
That kind of just she happily waves by and in her head says thank you. She doesn't know what she's thanking, but she's saying thank you.
I'm gonna. Does Johann still have his weapons drawn?
Yep.
Looking at Johann, giving a nod into the building that I'm standing in front of, and then stepping in.
Yeah, I will tag along.
And that's when you realize it is, in fact, not a building.
I was about to say it looked like a building from this side. They just build.
No, there are dilapidated walls. This is where
Okay, I'm still gonna examine it at this point.
Yeah,
though, right?
but the walls have fallen in around here. The doors rotted away.
Still smart to check around here for hiding goblins. Actually, making a point of like sniffing around if there's anything hiding in the
Right.
tumbled over stone or anything like that.
Gotcha. Give me perception checks.
Roll dice to Smeal.
Yeah, after a quick search of the area, it would appear that there are no goblins remaining.
Okay.
The fort now cleared of its infestation.
Wow, rude. Talking about goblins like they're just pests. Jeez.
Past experience dictates that, like, kinda though.
Wow.
I feel like I should be offended for some reason.
I don't know. You're the one who created a clan of goblins literally so large it could carry people like a rolling ocean.
And listen, and we continue to suffer the consequence of this.
So again, infestation and pest feel like appropriate words.
Let's see. I would like Glinda to start looking for some loot as well. Where should we look here?
A couple dead goblins.
There are a couple dead goblins. We're gonna have Glinda come over here and loot this goblin.
I forget. Is there a way to actually look to see what these guys have on them?
You should be able to click on their corpses and drag from their inventory.
Double clicking does nothing.
Nor does right clicking.
I just assumed it meant they had no loot to take, but
Yeah, even then, it used to spawn empty character sheets,
Yeah.
I kind of thought that was a change they had made or something. But
which could
No,
be.
I have that turned on. Let me we'll check. There we go. I didn't have it checked. There we go. You should be able to.
There it is.
There we go.
Hey,
We'll have Glinda take that short bow and these arrows.
Okay.
Don't want that.
Okay. I suppose you just drag and drop it into your own inventory then, if you're taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
we should probably bring back the weapons as proof, right?
I mean, I already took one of the longbows. There's one more over here, and they both still have their knives.
Rudy sort of hefts off the horse chopper from one of the head goblin over here. Just, well, this was the one in charge. Don't know if this is a symbol of status or something, but
Have we checked these back buildings back here?
don't believe we have. Care to help me do a sweep?
Sure.
There is indeed nothing.
Oh,
Well then, I tried.
Perception check, whether visual or imprecise scent to see if the fire has gone out recently or if there's any smell of extra, like more goblin scent than would have accounted for the 3 we killed here and the 2 outside.
Okay. Any perception check? The fire is definitely cold by now. You have to stick your hand real fucking close to feel any kind of heat from it. And honestly, given the it's cold. And from what you can tell, no, the goblin scent is strong, but no,
so
not
so is goblin stink in general.
exactly
Yeah. Not appropriate for 5 total.
right.
I only wondered because there were 7 tents.
There were also, was it 2 or 3 goblins that
It was 3
Jumped
in
at
the
the
town,
bar?
we thought. But they also said they'd been getting attacked a lot, so I assumed they were either using the burned out, the crumbled down facades or double bunking in the tents or something.
assume, do we find anything from, like, if we start tearing down the tents? Or are they all...
Heading into the tents and looking around, I would say you definitely get a grand total of about 1 week's worth of rations. And an additional 6 GP between all the tents.
Okay. Well... Well,
Well, we could either head back, assume we're victorious, or we could wait here for the night, see if any come back from marauding or whatever it is goblins do.
While we're here, could I take a look around and see if I could try and find from the inside different travel paths that they may have been taking from this to different areas, like the one we saw coming in from the town?
Okay. Yeah, give me a survival check for that.
I'm good at that. Let's see how I do. Don't screw me over again, dice. Hey, I'll take it.
For the most part, like the immediate the path outside of the fort, there's the path really is only one way in, one way out, and it only seems to once it goes past about 20 feet, it just kind of disappears basically.
Hmm.
Kind of dispersing in pretty much every which way, so there's no real like concrete path after a while.
So it looks like the only real way they were going was towards the town. So, like, if there's none at the town and we didn't see any on the way here, I think we got them. But, like, that's not very many goblins to be raiding a town frequently.
Remember, it's more of a crossroad.
Fair. What's
In any
the difference?
case...
Never mind. No, better time for questions. I'll ask later.
Just for
Winning.
thoroughness. Since this is the most complete-ish structure still standing.
Mhm.
Yeah. It should be just another perception check, I think.
Mm-hmm. What are you looking for?
It's secret doors, passages, anything like that. It's the search action covers basically all of that.
Yeah.
As like a more meticulous seek.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You do a pretty thorough search and you don't find anything.
Okay.
Well, I may still have a point if... I mean, after all, if the goblins did get to us at the Weary Legs down on the south end of town, I somewhat doubt that they managed to get their way through the entire town. They may have come from around... They could have gone somewhere around the outer edge of town to get in. They might have more out and about. Camping out here to catch them and head them off might not be the worst idea.
I mean, do we still want to camp like right inside where they think is safe, or should we like hide in one of the buildings, or like be outside on like just outside the path so we can see them coming? Like, what do we want to do? What would
Where
be
better to
best?
catch somebody unawares than where they assume they'll be safe?
We should probably hide the corpses at the least.
I mean, fair. We should definitely move those. That would immediately let them know that something is wrong.
Or hear me out. There was a fire here. If we're staying overnight, they'll be looking for a fire and the shapes of their comrades.
So should we just sit them up by the fire, or should I don't know how goblins normally act. Do they just kind of sit around, or are they rambunctious, or are they would they be walking around standing guard? At that point, we could just make it seem like they're all asleep. Just kind of lay them on their sides by the fire.
God damn it, Cameron.
Which I'm waiting for other opinions on this as well.
I figure we just set them aside. If they get into the fort, they'll see anyway.
Gotta remember, nobody is as cautious as they think they should be when they're coming to what they assume is a safe place to rest.
Until they get inside and see dead bodies and a little bit of destruction, and then they become extremely curious.
That's why we hide the bodies.
So are we saying that small building in the back of the left there? Just kind of toss them in there for now. Start a fire. We hide ourselves in these tents around.
Hi.
Yeah, not a terrible idea.
Keep a few folks up at a time to head them off if they do arrive in the night. Keep a watch shift going.
Sounds like an ambush to me.
Okay. You guys move the bodies towards
I assume back here is where we're talking? Yeah.
Yeah. Back over in here
seeing the
is
corpse.
where I was saying.
Seeing the corpse tokens just slide that way is really funny.
And then just as they slowly disappear beyond the shadow of the wall, they're just nope, those don't exist.
Man, this game has bad programs. The corpses are sliding everywhere.
God.
Pharasma has reclaimed 3 subjects.
Oh god, assuming direct control.
Oh god, my brain is a weird place. I just imagine Pharasma doing the AutoZone commercial, except it's welcome to the Bone Zone instead.
Yes.
And as you guys begin,
Pharasma not the only one doing that.
Hey.
as you guys begin to set up camp for the evening, because it would be about a 4-hour hike back, would be getting back probably just about Sunday if you left now. We'll say it takes probably about 15 days to actually get everything searched, looted, taken care of.
Does it still look like it's going to be a clear night?
It's hard to tell. It should be clear.
Before heading into my tent, then I will go ahead and take my flint and steel and try and start a fire in the pit there.
If it doesn't work, don't stress too much. We got 3 people who can probably fix that.
Okay. You are able to light a fire with your flint and steel in about 6 seconds.
Okay. Fire's lit. If we're wanting to hide in these tents, we can go for it. I'm gonna go.
Actually, I will say, the logs are still wet from the rain earlier today. You're definitely struggling for a bit to get that fire going, but you are able to get the fire going.
Okay, I got the fire going, guys. Fucking sucked.
Yes.
Goddamn wet sticks. I'm going to my tent. Fuck this.
See, she's a natural at this already.
And that is where we will leave tonight's session and set up for. We'll begin next week. Everyone preparing the time-honored tradition of taking watch. and camping overnight in an odd place in the wilderness.
As one does.
Adventuring, baby.
That
Whoop, whoop.
is where we'll end tonight's session. Thank you so much for everyone who decided to come out and join us. Hope you all had fun. I know we did. Oh, we'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat place. And unless some shit pops off, who knows? You never know what's going. But yeah, should be good to go next week. I don't have anything planned. Does anyone have any events they are aware of?
No, I actually have been trying to keep my schedule pretty clear. In fact, I had to turn down my father on a second hockey game because I remembered that today is or Saturday's our Pathfinder. So
I don't do shit. I don't go outside.
That's fair.
that's not true.
Wait, you're saying a week from today, right? Yeah, that's a Saturday. I kind of have a Saturday thing, so
Oh shit! What is it?
Man, that sucks. I wish we could hang out Saturday and play more
Yeah.
Pathfinder, but I guess you should have fun doing your thing on Saturday.
yeah, I've got a Pathfinder game on Saturday, so I won't
Oh,
be able to play next
shit.
week.
That sounds
Yeah,
rad
it
as
is.
hell.
Let's see how it is. Gonna go play Pathfinder with other people, not play Pathfinder with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're
everyone.
much better at this game.
Have a wonderful night, everyone. See you next week.